Yep.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, Hogan?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Did Heaven or Hell join or no? I don't think he did, but
Yo.
oh, he did
This
join.
is you.
Oh, what's up? Yeah, my
Yeah.
bad. Hey, guys. Sorry for the miscommunication. I feel so bad. When I sent the message this morning, I'm on stream by the way. But when I sent the message this morning, I went to go like work out and take a shower. I didn't think y'all would get like back so fast. So my apologies. I left y'all on like red for 2 hours.
Oh, you're fine. You're
Um,
fine, brother.
how y'all been though?
I've been great. How you been?
I've been good. I've been busy, but you know what I mean. I'm just doing my thing. You know what I mean. How do you guys like the album?
I love it.
Really?
Yeah. I
What
mean, there's a couple songs. There's a couple songs I don't like, but it is
Okay.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys what's your guys' favorite song? Or do you have a favorite song or no?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I think Toxic is my most played.
I actually Toxic's really grown on me. What about you, Hogan?
Philly.
Really, Philly?
You lying like
Yeah, I love
shit.
Philly.
You lying like yes, you are, dude. Who the fuck?
I'm
Bro,
not.
all right, that's like my thing. I don't like any of the Travis shit on the album.
Oh,
Really?
Mm-mm.
Damn.
No.
crazy.
I mean, yeah, no. I don't know. Crush is kind of pointless because like there's nothing. Philly is just like a Travis song, basically. It feels like a Travis song. It doesn't feel like a Cardi song.
So
Damn.
And
Jack Boys 2 cut.
it's a Jack Boys 2 cut.
What do
Yeah.
you mean by that? Like it could have been for that type shit?
Yes.
Hmm. What do y'all
That's what
know
it was
like
originally intended for.
wait, it was originally intended for Jack Boys 2 for real?
Yes, sir.
Philly?
Yeah.
What the hell? I didn't know that at all. That's kind of insane, I'm not gonna lie. Is y'all know anything about Jack Boys 2 or nah?
It's coming soon.
Yeah, I don't really know a date. They were talking about dropping that shit like back in November, and then nothing happened. So, and then the shit just got delayed. So I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was supposed to drop this week, maybe, or next week.
It was supposed to drop
Oh,
on
it's
Friday.
that Friday.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, for real?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess what was their excuse? They said they didn't like that the cover got leaked, which is so dumb. It's pointless.
Speaking
But
about
Yeah.
like covers for the Playboy Carti cover, was that actually gonna be the cover, the hoodie photo and everything?
so usually when shit gets uploaded, they'll put kind of like a not like a fake image or whatever, but kind of like a just something super simple or whatever, and then they'll change it with like the actual cover later. Because that's what happened with like EA2. EA2's original cover was just white. It was
Well,
like all white.
the question mark thing, or like just
Yeah,
white? Yeah.
I mean, it was
It
like
was.
it was
Yeah.
like
That
it was like dawned
that
of a
thing was
white.
never supposed to be the. That thing was never supposed to be cover. The cover was always the text.
Yeah,
Anything else was just like a idea or a mock-up. Like all the ones that have quote unquote leaked, they're not like official.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, that was a two, not a. Why did it look like a question mark? I guess it probably was a two. I'm just being dumb. But it actually kind of looked like a question mark, the white thing. But all right, I mean that makes sense. Honestly, I always wonder about like the cover stuff, because like that whole night was just like insane. Like, wait, did you guys stay up for that or not?
fuck no.
Hell no.
I got texted at like 8:30, and like one of my friends, he was like, "Bro, they haven't even done the paperwork." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "It's not even uploaded." And then the whole debacle happened of them like updating shit in the middle of the night.
Damn,
Yeah.
that sounds so
Hmm.
ass. Did y'all know like when Kirko did that tweet? Like, did y'all just know that it was dropping for sure then? Because that tweet kind of came out of nowhere. I was confused
Yeah.
by that.
Yeah, so it was originally supposed to happen on the 7th, like me and JPEG said. Um, but Gaga's team didn't want him to drop on the same day, so they made him move it.
Damn. That's actually insane, honestly, to think about. Like, and
Yeah.
did y'all expect him to like to sell the same amount, or like sell like what he sold, like and go that crazy, or?
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
to be honest, I didn't. I thought, I mean, like I knew the Cardi hype was like real and kind of like the Cardi tax because like when he's on songs, it just does a lot better. But like that was insane. Like Tim to hold number one for like what 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's not gonna get it this week because of Ariana Grande, but he got it last week for the 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
yeah.
But no, I just find it really funny that Gaga's team was like, no, you can't do it because it's going to hurt our sales. And then Gaga's album flopped commercially.
Yeah, I was actually looking at the numbers, and it did way worse than I thought it was gonna do. So yeah, Cardi would have like wiped the floor, honestly.
Oh, absolutely.
But
Jay stood no chance.
yeah, in terms of like actual songs and stuff like that, I think there's a chance for everyone. I feel like the conversation around like Twitter has been everyone talking about Drugs Got Me Numb, Skinny Jeans, songs like that. For your guys' knowledge, do you think that's going to be something that's on Baby Boy, or like are they just not to see the light of day unless leaked?
There's a lot of stuff that can go on Baby Boy. Like Izza said, he's got a lot of songs.
Yeah.
It really just depends on how he feels in the moment. Because
So
whatever it could be this week can change next week. It's a weird process.
Yeah. Did y'all? It was crazy. Wait, what's my motherfucking name? Is the one that Two Hollis produced, right?
Yes.
Did y'all know about that before? Like, cause that was crazy. Like that was Complex Con, I think, when he previewed it.
No, I didn't. I had no idea.
I knew Two Hollis was sending in beats. I didn't know if he recorded on anything.
That's actually insane,
up
honestly.
until that point.
That shit was some unexpected. People are talking about Yeet and Cardi right now. Would you guys want that?
I just want Yeet to go back to his old sound. I just want him to stick with TRGC.
Yeah.
But he has that whatever he's doing with like Don Toliver now. I know his team like retracted anything but a collab album, but I feel like that was just kind of like a safety thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we could talk about that, but could we talk about another collab tape that Don was planning or no?
Oh, the one we were talking about.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, can we not say anything about that, or I know it's not gonna happen.
Well, it's not gonna happen, so I don't know if it matters. To be honest.
Well, I don't think like anyone really knows though. Okay, well,
some people know.
Well, yeah, I think like there's the insiders that know, but I feel like my chat like is gonna be kind of surprised by this. So I guess I might as well just say it then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So so there were actual plans for a Don Toliver and Destroy Lonely collab tape, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was supposed to coincide with the Travis Cardi tape that's no longer a plan.
That's actually insane. So like, was this like in the works like what 2024, like late 2024 or like early 2024?
I think it was more like, I mean, like kind of like the whole year. I heard about it like last fall, and then I don't know. It just kind of like didn't materialize at all, which was probably for the best.
Well, it was also weird because they were really hyping up the Double O Cactus stuff for Complex Con, and then nothing came of it when we're supposed to have 2 collab projects. So,
yeah.
Well, what was the second one?
The Travis Cardi one.
Oh yeah. Okay, I thought that, but they were like, did that really go like far though? Like, did they ever really like work on that crazy?
Yeah, they had quite a lot of sessions. That's
Really?
where like all the Travis Cardi stuff comes from, is for stuff for that.
Wow, I can't believe Destroy Lonely and Don Toliver like that. I don't know. Like, I feel like that just like blows my mind. Like seeing something like that.
Yeah, and then he had to get exposed for saying all that shit about Don, which is pretty funny. But
yeah, was that like?
What did he say about Don? I didn't see that.
He said
you can't repeat it, but like you know.
Yeah,
he was texting his girlfriend, I think, and he was like, why do you listen to that bullshit? Blah blah blah.
Yeah, it was. I think he said like some low key like TOS stuff about like
About Dawn, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see it now. Okay.
And
It's funny.
but was that must have been before? That had to have been before, right? They were ever planning on anything.
Uh,
I mean, it could, I guess, but at the same time, like I feel like that's the type of thing where he was just trying to like look cool,
Yeah, like some pillow
just shitting
talking
on.
stuff too. Like you don't expect that. Like
Yeah, you don't expect that to get out,
yeah.
but I mean, I don't know. I'm glad that didn't materialize, but this weird like double O XO thing is interesting because that it's like super recent in terms of like development.
yeah, that is crazy. Honestly, it's funny though. And maybe call me like I don't know, but I think it's actually funny that Dawn and Lone were an idea before Dawn and Yeet. You know, like I don't know. I feel like Yeet is definitely the bigger artist. So I feel like Dawn would have like wanted to maybe go towards Yeet first, but maybe it's just sound or something, or maybe it's like just teams. But
Oh, okay. My shit was cooked. What were you saying?
I was just saying, like I'm surprised that that uh Lone or sorry that Dawn wanted to go to Lone first instead of Yeet
I mean,
or
I
his
don't
team
know.
maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's probably just easier and like I don't know. I mean, like Uzi was keen on like hitting up like loaning them first. Well, I think Uzi was a little bit jealous too because of Kanye and Cardi.
Yeah, I guess that I guess that's understandable. Um, but I mean, yeah, Lone and Dawn would have been crazy. What so? Do you guys like have any insight? And it's all good if you don't, because I feel like everyone's kind of confused about this. But like, what is up? Like, do you guys like have in your head like a pinpoint moment like where you know what went wrong between Yeet and Ken?
I can't speak for my sake of when that would happen. I don't know. I mean, we were talking yesterday about Ken and or Opium and their problem with another artist that I don't think we can talk about, but just
Yeah,
shit just like falls off and it's like really random. And it's very like little shit that be sending off.
yeah. I guess it probably was over something like small, but
Yeah, I mean like again with like who we were talking about yesterday, like you see how they're reacting off of just influence or whatever.
yeah,
They're
it's kind
losing
of
their fucking
crazy.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess it's probably just some stuff. Do you guys think that Ken's selling over 100K next week?
Oh
No,
no.
What do you think he's doing?
no. 50, 60,
How much
maybe.
did a Great
Really?
Chaos do?
He did 49 with a Great Chaos.
Oh,
I
I would
think
say
yeah. I don't think he's doing much better. To be
really.
I could
honest,
I could see him doing like maybe like
I just
60.
don't think. First of all, the rollout's kind of mid. Second of all, I just don't think he has like that much like mainstream appeal to like sell well. To be
Mm,
honest with you.
I was thinking
Yeah,
like 75, 80, but with because the merch
yeah.
bundles.
I would say for
Yeah,
like a
like
good
I would say Dirk has more like mainstream appeal and it only sold 67, and
Yeah,
that didn't really have too much of a rollout either,
yeah.
considering he's in prison. So
yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
Man,
I haven't heard what were we gonna say though for your prediction on sales?
I think 75 is a good that's a good week.
I don't know
And
if 75 like Nav did 70, and I feel like
Did you say
yeah, I mean
Nav's a
they're
bit bigger.
but his pure sales number were crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
what was it like 15K?
He stream wise or like actual play like it got like 15K.
Yeah.
Sales
I mean
like
that
contributed for like
Shout
70.
shout out to Dirk for having 1,300 physical sales. That's that's hilarious to me. I don't know how you get that little.
That's kind of
It's
crazy,
like crazy.
honestly. Yeah, I don't really get that. But I'm excited for it. Do you guys ever like force like I feel like I asked this last time, but it's like, bro, shit, call me impatient, but like when the hell are Cardi and Ken gonna like get on a song and drop it on all platforms? You know what I mean? Like when is that actually gonna happen?
Uh, Who knows?
I think when he gets out of Og, he'll finally focus on Opium.
He for some reason he's allergic to dropping songs with his own artists. I don't know why. I don't know if it's for like the mysterious type things, but like every time he's hopped on a song with him, it doesn't come out, or if it comes out, they take his verse off. So
yeah, because you know the thing is like, yo, Mr. Alls with the 50 gifted. Holy shit! Sorry, this is random. Mr. Alls, thank you for the 50 gifted, bro. Holy shit! Appreciate you, Mr. Alls. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, thank you, Mr. Alls. You're good. But I was gonna say too, with like Ken, I'm not trying to say it's his peak now. Like I don't want to be negative or anything, but I feel like right, More Chaos may be the peak spot for him. Why doesn't he just I just feel like it makes so much sense for Carti to want to give him a song. You know what I mean? Like kind of boost that a little bit. But
I mean, it'd be more willing now, but
yeah.
I mean, it makes the most sense, but it's also kind of like, you know how Travis is doing Cactus Jack. They're getting hoed.
Yeah.
Unless your name's Don Toliver, he doesn't care about you.
Well, that's the thing is I feel like he just does a lot of shit with Don Toliver, but that's about it.
Yeah. And then, like,
bro, luxury tax? The fuck ever happened to that guy?
I always wonder about that, actually. I see him around Travis sometimes, and I'm like, what is he doing? You know what I mean? Like, no disrespect.
Why is he there? Why is he aside, man?
Yeah, that's like, one of those things. Honestly, like, we always talk about Sofago, but, like, luxury tax is, like, really one of the,
Yeah, at least Sofago, you know, like, drops music and, like, people actually care about him. When the fuck have you heard about luxury tax? Someone's like, oh, man, I'm waiting on that new luxury tax. Nobody.
Yeah. Wait, Carti has more leaks of Homicide Gang than Ken alone? Is that true? The fuck?
Stuff that's, like, leaked? Yeah.
I didn't even really know.
But you also have to realize Homicide Gang's more than just, you know, the two, so...
But, yeah.
Quite a few people.
Yeah, that's true.
Associated.
Imagine, do you guys ever think there could ever be, like, a scenario in which, like, Ken doesn't get the first like Carti feature?
Probably.
Yeah,
Really?
I mean, wasn't Lone supposed to be?
There's a Lone track for music, if that counts.
I feel like I'd be.
I don't know if it's gonna come out though.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, he's got a lot of tracks to choose from. So unless he's gonna drop like a 40 song follow up, and then he's got a bunch of stuff that didn't make the album, like the Traverse on Trim, the Traverse on Crush,
Kanye.
There's a few other things. Yeah, the Kanye stuff that's never coming out.
Yeah,
and that's not even like Carti's fault either. It's the CEO of Interscope that doesn't like Kanye.
So Travis was actually on Trim?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like the feature that they were hyping up.
When ATL Jacob was like, bro, you haven't heard the version with the feature.
Oh, yeah, I think I remember. Like, he tweeted that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Is there, with Baby Boy, or I guess this project's in the future, like, is he like, was this like XXXTentacion and Justin Bieber stuff just like a tease to be a tease, or like is that something that's actually like in the works?
They're coming. They're both coming, to my knowledge. So
really, so Justin Bieber and XXXTentacion?
Yeah.
What,
the X song is garbage. I hope that never comes out.
I disagree, but
really? Wait. When's this X verse from?
I don't think we're allowed to talk about that yet.
Okay.
It's like the funniest outcome. That's what I'll tell you. It's like the funniest possible outcome.
Like this
in my opinion.
This verse is public. This has been played before.
Yeah.
And like it is known. Yeah.
What
it's gonna be really funny when it drops. I think it's gonna be pretty comical.
And then Justin Bieber, so that I feel like that had to have happened. I was like, what the fuck when I didn't see that on music.
Yeah, it did happen. Bro, did you see his new tattoo, bro?
Who? Justin
You
Bieber's
see the
got
new
tattoo?
Bieber tattoo? Yeah, he got a new back tattoo. It's horses don't stop, they keep going. It's a bunch
Yeah,
of horses.
No way.
it's
He
just
really loves Young
yeah.
Thug, man.
Damn.
I don't know. I feel bad for Bieber. Bieber is like trying new shit on Instagram, and all of his fans are like, "Oh my god, he's tweaking. He's losing
Yeah,
his mind." And like,
yeah.
it could be true, but at the same time, he's just having fun.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah. Let the
No.
guy live. He
Yeah,
was
I
he's a teen idol. He can crash out if he wants, man.
yeah, it's not like
Like
he's
who
doing
cares?
anything crazy. We've seen worse.
No.
For sure we've seen worse.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
Bro. He's said worse, bro.
yeah.
yeah.
He's definitely.
Remember when Diddy had to make him apologize for
Oh,
the
that
one
shit was
less lonely shit? That was
yeah.
crazy.
That was like a crazy like period. But ask about the Rolling Loud concert. About Rolling Loud concert. Oh, like thoughts? Wait, you guys were at Rolling Loud, or no? At least
Yeah,
He
I
was,
was.
I wasn't.
Yeah, that shit
you
was
enjoyed
crazy.
it, right?
Yeah, no, I was not expecting that set to be like that.
Why?
I mean, he played the whole album, and that was like his longest set ever.
Hmm.
That shit was crazy.
Was there ever like an opportunity where like Kendrick was gonna pull up? Because I mean, shit, it's Inglewood.
Yeah,
Like,
he was supposed to.
why
Yeah.
didn't he?
I don't know.
But
The plans fell through. They were talking
he's
about like
weird.
the day before the show.
Was
Also, if you talk to Kirko, can you please ask him who leaked him the Kendrick Lamar info?
That's all right.
Because
Hold on.
I
Like-
was mad about that because we
Yeah.
we knew about that for months and we were trying to keep it a secret because it was supposed to be like told about, and then he just spilled the beans like live on Twitter, and I was really upset.
I wonder how he got that.
I think it's the same person who told him the album was coming on the 14th.
Yeah,
That's like the big question. At least on Twitter, bro. That's the big question. Like, who the fuck told him that?
I
I don't think the label told him because like the Kenny stuff was supposed to be like hush hush. That stuff was like not supposed to be talked about.
and like that shit. Like I don't like to gatekeep anything, but like we heard about that shit like back in November, and then
Yeah,
we were told it was supposed to be on Kendrick's album, and that didn't happen. And then
yeah, but they had a whole session in like mid 24, and then Kenny recorded the good credit verse pretty shortly before release.
Holy shit, dude. That's actually
So-
kind of crazy. I wish Kendrick
Yeah.
would have pulled up, honestly. I mean, I guess, yeah, plans do fall through. And then Weekend was there, but was Uzi ever considered? Or Travis? Not Travis, honestly, but like Uzi?
I don't know if Uzi was. I didn't even know the Weeknd was pulling up. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And then I mean, he had all of like fucking EXO up there, and then like Cash Cobain.
Dude, the amount of people on that fucking stage was ridiculous.
Bro, who invited Cash Cobain? All right, I'm tired of this guy. All right, this guy he sucks.
I don't think I told you they're
I
like
don't.
close. They're like close now.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Wait.
I hate that guy. Fuck him.
I don't know if we could. Fuck. Haven't Earl. Did we talk about this yesterday? I don't know if this was you or someone else about Cash Cobain and something. I don't know if I want to say it yet, but.
I think it's because it was on his spam or whatever. We can't really talk about it, but like, I don't know. It seems like he's super close with Opium now, which doesn't really make sense to me because he's with like Warner Brothers and some other shit.
Yeah. Speaking of like, I guess association and affiliation. Do you guys know about Apollo Red?
Oh, is that Cardi's cousin?
Yeah. What do you guys think about him? And do you guys think he has a chance at Opium?
I mean, maybe.
Because like for me, it feels like it's all lining up. Because okay, the Cardi's cousin thing's I guess the most obvious, but Opium Baby producing his music, he's getting a YVL tattoo, and then like he's just like Mish Modes on his shit, like.
Yeah, I mean the new snippet with what was it with Filthy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, how?
I mean, he's.
Oh, sorry, what did you say?
I was saying he's getting all the press he needs to be there.
You think it could happen?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that would make the most sense in terms of a new Opium artist.
Yeah, I've
They should have
heard.
signed Swappa, bro. Who's
I've
gonna
been
sign Swappa?
I've been wanting to
Let's
know
see.
who's gonna sign him for a minute, and like I heard things,
I've heard that
but
like Opium was trying like has reached out to damn near everyone, bro. Like for a new member.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like they're secretive about things, but Swappo I think makes the most sense because he's in Atlanta, and I think he has a lot of potential. And then he's doing a bunch of live shows now in the UK.
Yeah, he went on tour with Homicide Gang because
Yeah.
they wanted to try to recruit him.
Yeah, and now he's opening for Che in London on like late April.
Yeah. Okay. Also, chat. How? Okay, and maybe you guys know this. How the fuck do you pronounce it? Am I saying it wrong? Apollo? Is it Apollo rep? It's spelled APOLLO.
Yeah, Apollo Red.
Apollo. Yeah, they're saying. Oh, wait, Apollo. Oh, I was saying Apollo. Oh, fuck, dude, that's embarrassing. He's newer, so I guess it's fine. Um, is Lawson still working with Cardi?
Yeah, he's working with Cardi. He's working with Kanye.
Anyone else you guys know about?
That he works
Ty.
for. Oh yeah, yeah. Doesn't Ty have like he has like an AI model now?
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Stop with the. Chat. Why y'all fucking spamming Arch Manning transferred to Oregon, bro? Like, y'all piss me off with that shit.
You wouldn't like that? You wouldn't want Archie Manning?
No, I would love that. It's just the trolling. That shit didn't happen.
Right.
Like,
You know.
I don't even know like in what world, you know what I mean? I would love that though. I fucking love that. I'd be over the moon. But definitely not happening. Lawson with Kai Cenat's kind of interesting, honestly. I don't even know. I feel like Drake and Cardi is like completely cooked forever. Yeah, it's just never happening. Oh, again. I mean, you work with
I don't know.
Kendrick Lamar, right?
I mean, yeah, well, he's had that connection with Kendrick for like a decade, at the very least. But like, because of like like street stuff or whatever. But I think Drake doesn't really have a lot of like loyalty outside of like OVO, and like, I mean, I guess he's getting back on like Thug's, Thug is on his side and stuff, but.
Yeah.
I don't know. The beef was like the funniest shit ever because when we did the stream, it was still kind of like the midst of that.
It was.
And then Kendrick got a whole ass Super Bowl, and now he's doing a international tour with SZA.
Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. In terms of like collaborations too, is ASAP Rocky like is he planning for Cardi to be on Don't Be Dumb? Y'all think or?
I mean, they had that studio session with like Ken, so I'd imagine.
You think Ken could be on it on on ASAP's project or no?
I mean, fuck. Who was on testing? Smokey Margella? I think anyone could be on a fucking Rocky album after that.
I would like that. I think it'd be interesting just to see. But
yeah, whenever the fuck that comes out, that shit was supposed to come out in August.
You think that that Ken will ever get a Travis feat?
I mean, I think Ken, of anyone at Opium, I feel like he's gonna be the one that gets like the biggest features. I think partly because Lone kind of fucked himself over talking about other artists like that.
Yeah, I mean he's kind of like the one causing issues.
Yeah, but I think Ken could get a feature.
Yeah, and then what about I feel like YoungBoy too, right? I mean they were wasn't he literally with him like before he got arrested?
I mean they have the Cardi and YoungBoy songs. Who has that shit? Is it Aiden Ross?
Yeah, it's Aiden.
Yeah, he's got him. Yeah,
but Ken had to have been with him too, right? Like they definitely have some shit.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Ken was also in the studio with like Skywater in that one video.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, by the way.
I want to hear that, but I feel bad because like Skywater was saying that like it kind of fucked things up because like the studio got recorded. But
yeah, that's really fucked. Honestly, it's kind of crazy. Like you got to probably be so careful when you're recording with like such big artists because like anyone you bring could like just pull out a phone and like ruin it.
I mean, like this whole like Cardi was recording for like a month in January, and it was literally just him and KP. That's it. Like he didn't allow anyone else in the room.
Wow.
So he was very secretive, and like for the best, and like especially how he's doing like the cave shit in Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Does he? I wonder where he normally records. Like New York.
Atlanta. He records at I forget what the studio's named, but it's Fritz's studio that Fritz uses a lot.
Yeah.
Uzi's always
Fritz is the recording engineer for everything at this point.
So. Uzi's always at Mean Streets, I think.
Yeah.
Which is in New York.
New York, right?
Yeah.
I swear. Ooh, I don't even know if I could. Well, it doesn't even matter. I mean, he was. Pretty sure he's been in the studio with Ken a few times recently.
Ooh, Uzi?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened with that whole EA2 rollout was such a shit show, and I think it was. I don't know. Uzi's trying to play it off like it was on purpose, but there's literally no fucking way.
Yeah.
They had like a listening party plan, but then it got scrapped because Rock Nation gave like the boss call, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, they were like, if you play this album, we're gonna take it down. We're not even gonna upload it.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, I don't know why they were so defensive about it.
Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Do you guys think that what's this? I don't know if y'all saw this, but like yesterday through the Ken Carson website, it like when you go to the digital download for the album, right, with to purchase it, it says solo project, no features, and then it got erased. Do you guys actually think there's no features on More Chaos?
There is no features. The credits have already leaked. There's none.
Wow. Do you guys like that or not? Just as fans.
I'm not a big Ken fan, so I don't really care that much. Unfortunately,
I think it's cool. I like solo Ken. I think he's fine. And I don't know. People said it's hard. People who have the album, so
I'm excited for it. Honestly, I'm thinking it's gonna be really good. But I mean, there's some songs that I really want. I feel like it's fucked because Ken really seems to get the short stick in terms of like leaking and shit like that. I mean, of course, Cardi's like I guess long term always had it bad, but like Ken gets it really bad.
I think Ken gets it way worse than.
What up for it to Sam Lover?
I mean, Cardi got hoed a lot during like Whole Lotta Red, but
yeah,
Ken has like actual album songs like leak like 2 weeks before the album comes out.
Yeah, that shit's fucked.
It ain't Kryptonite league?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, and then For You, right? I'm not really sure.
I mean, all of his shit before this album too, yeah. On A Great Chaos leaked. I don't know. I feel bad. He gets towed.
Do you guys know how that shit gets leaked? Like for Ken's situation, like how is it? Just like they get the drive, like access to the drive, or what? Like how does that?
There's a lot of, I guess, ways. It sounds like if you talk about it, it sounds kind of like you're dry snitching a little bit, but
oh yeah. Well then,
yeah.
You don't have to go too deep.
I can't put the methods out there, man.
That's true. I didn't really think about it like that. Not gonna lie. That makes sense.
I mean, in terms of like, I'll tell you, like in credits, like when credits leak, there's like a ID system that picks up things that helps a lot, but that's not like actual files.
Yeah.
There was, since it got patched, it doesn't matter. There was almost a method to pull shit from Audio Mac, and then Childish Gambino got it patched because he threw a bitch fit of his album cover leaking.
Damn, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
This is like this is kind of like a different topic, but on the topic of like AI, is like are the allegations about like fine shit being AI? Like, what are you guys' thoughts on that?
But it's not Lawson.
Yeah, it's not Lawson for some reason. It's like someone else that's around them.
Really?
I mean, they have a couple.
Lawson's on Rather Lie, but
yeah, he's not credited, but I don't know what I will. yeah, some other things, I guess. But on Timeless, he's credited. Fine shit though, I have no idea
But it's
because
someone
we
that
got told it.
is though.
Yeah, I mean, he has a couple people who do that or like OG has a couple people that he likes that do that.
You think it's just a few lines or the whole song?
For which one?
Fine shit.
Fine shit.
Yeah.
It's everything but like the second verse. So the first verse and the hook are not him.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, I mean, I
When-
guess, I mean, AI is gonna get like, it's gonna get like, mainstream appeal. And it's gonna become what kind of like the thing artists do now. I think because Drake normalized it, and he has like that shit with like Gamma that he's doing, and I don't know. I mean, Uzi almost did it for Pink Tape, which is pretty funny.
Really?
Yeah,
Did but Cardi's inspo was Ye, right? With that was Kanye.
No, not really. No,
Oh really?
they just started doing it. Yeah, no, Kanye wasn't doing it like before Lawson stepped in the picture. Lawson came in, so Lawson was brought into the Vulture sessions by OG Volta. That's when he started working with like bigger artists. Because before that, he was like a nobody.
Damn.
yeah, he was just doing like song credits
Hey,
and
Money
stuff.
May.
Yeah, he
I
was
thought-
just like your average like songwriter. He wasn't working with like big people.
Yeah. Damn. Kinda sucks,
But-
honestly.
I mean, the shit Kanye does with AI. Well, he said he's recording now, but it's also like some of the worst shit ever. So,
Yeah.
Are you gonna
actually annoying.
you gonna stream that album that comes out, 42?
Which
I
one?
I don't recommend doing that.
Well, which one?
Yeah.
I've heard some stuff off of the album. I do not recommend doing that.
Wait, what album?
Like, so like some other stuff. World War III.
Oh no, I'm not touching that. I don't even talk about it.
No.
I'm not even touching it.
Yeah, I was gonna say thank you because
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not doing that.
I don't know why people even address it. To be honest,
Yeah, every time, like, I only make videos on him when he talks about Cardi, but even then, I hate doing it, so I try to really not do it. But the thing is, like, I feel like I kind of, like, I don't, of course, have to. No one's putting a gun to my head, but it's like, I get DMs about it. It's like, why aren't you talking about it? But I'm trying to stick away from even talking about him at all, honestly. And so I'm definitely not even reacting to that album or promoting it or any shit like that, talking about it.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was crazy that certain pages posted the cover. And
Oh
press list.
yeah, I know who you're talking. Yeah, I agree. I thought that I saw that on my feed. And I was like, whoa.
I mean, yeah, we talked about it yesterday, but it's still crazy in my head because like, why? Like, it's not gonna be good. It's gonna be fucked up. And the
It's gonna
Beyond,
be great. Such songs as Free Cosby and Free Diddy will really
Yeah.
change the landscape of music.
Yeah, it's definitely add to his catalog of legendary
Yeah.
songs.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Free Diddy is gonna be a runaway level. Personally, sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
But
Um,
I think I just don't understand his current mania of just shit talking everyone that he's ever worked with. I don't know why he's
yeah, it's
so
actually insane.
strange.
It's insane.
He's
dude.
crashing out, man. Nobody wants him. The only people who stay around him are people who've been around him for a long time and want money, like Che Pope. Shout out to my boy Che Pope.
What
yeah.
about
Shut
like?
up, Jay.
What about someone like John Monopoly? I'm not trying to like put him. You know what I mean? Like, but like, bro, what is
Well, so-
yes banning?
Well, so John Monopoly's also been around for a long time. So the only people who stay around him are people who've been friends with him for like 20 plus years who still need his money.
So that's
Like that's
really
why
what
like people
gets financial.
cons. Well, it's that and they've known him for a long time. That's why like cons, who else like Rhymefest, Che,
Basically,
Monop,
like old Chicago artists have known him for like 30 years.
yeah.
Mm.
Or even people from New York, because like even while he was crashing out during Donda, Dame Dash tried to fly over there to get some money and make some money off of him.
Fucking
Damn.
Dame Dash.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, it's been I haven't really like I've stuck kind of away from that stuff. I mean, like originally, like when it started happening, I was covering it, but then I'm like, at a certain point, it's just like, bro, we just gotta stop talking about it. It's just like,
Oh, he's just mad that Cardi listens to the people who cut his paychecks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys? This is sorry, chat spamming it, so that's why I'm asking. It's a complete section, like a what's the word, like subject change. But do you guys right now believe that Lone is dropping a mixtape after like in June or July? Because right now it's looking like Cardi March, Homicide Gang May, maybe, or sorry. Well, okay, Cardi March, Ken April, Homicide Gang May, and then Lone June or July. Do you guys believe it's gonna run like that, or?
Yeah, I mean they've planned things out like this before, where it's just kind of like sequenced artist drops that are like super close to each other.
Yeah, that's why September kind of made sense when All Red dropped, because it was literally like,
I
Ken was in June, Homicide Gang was sometime before or after that, then Lone was in August, and then September would have been like Cardi.
I still don't know why All Red dropped of all things. I get why in terms of like pressure, but
Money.
yeah, but like Cardi does not like that song, and
Yeah,
and he got pressed basically to drop something on his birthday, which he's always wanted to do. And it's just funny that the one thing he does is like his fucking is this random ass single that
yeah.
he made like weeks before Dawn to 2, so it wasn't even close to the same sound.
No, it's kind of honestly insane. Do you guys now? I guess talking about like that sequence of events right now in your mindset and maybe what you do know, what you don't know, like just based on thoughts. Is there a chance we get Baby Boy after that, or is that
I think we get it after the tour,
after
to be
tour?
honest. Yeah.
Okay, so that would be like so end of year 2025.
It would be like by his birthday again, like September, because that's when the tour ends.
I'm hearing sound wise, it's gonna sound a lot different than music.
Not really. No.
I
Really?
don't think there's a huge projection of like what will be different. I think it's just a continuation because it's just he's had that idea for so long, and
It's
it finally, like a year after we talked about it in the OG call or whatever, it finally fucking materialized. I thought it was dead. Like I was convinced it was dead.
You want to know what's crazy? I literally I get DMs that still talk about that. It's like, like they y'all like were talking about Baby Boy, and everyone was like in the comments like, bro, like they're tripping. Like that shit's not like what the fuck? He's gonna take another 7 years. But it's like now, and of course it could like we never know. But right now, like he's teasing it. You know what I mean? Like that right there is a win in the sense of like y'all kind of sniped that
Yeah,
one.
the fact
Well,
that
I also don't think he would be teasing it without us putting the name out there and everything. It kind of like forces him to do it. You know?
But I think he has a lot more confidence this time than he usually has, so that helps a lot.
Yeah, I think that's
because I think Whole Lotta Red like really fucked with him because like people hated it on like the night it dropped.
Yeah,
and it's funny. It's funny. It's funny too that like he's aligning with certain streamers that that did not fuck with it at all, and now they're like hella close. I mean, at least he fucked over Aiden Ross. That's pretty funny. That's
crazy.
Like, good. He's so annoying.
Yeah. What are you guys' thoughts about his relationship with Kai Cenat?
I mean, at least
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
It's the easiest way. It's the easiest way to like garner to like the youth and like at least present yourself as like a lot more cool and like because you see how people are reacting. They're like, oh, he's finally done being mysterious.
Yeah. No, it's nice.
Yeah.
Honestly, okay, call me a hater. I think it's cool with Kai, but am I like I don't know Max? It would have been really cool if he was like really tight with Max heavy.
Yeah, but Max is like, Well, he's not cool. I'm not. He's not the closest with Benji, but like he's recorded with him.
Oh, yeah.
So and
Yeah, yeah.
and like your rage too. And you saw like how Opium Baby was fucking tweaking on Twitter about that.
Yeah. That's
It's,
true. Do you guys think that like, cause okay, there's like this narrative for like Drake that like because some people think he's tapped in, but then some people are just like, nah, bro, he just got people who tap him in, which makes sense. But like for Cardi, do you think he's like really just tapped in, or it's like people around him like make sure he's tapped in? Like they say like, okay, go fuck with this guy, go fuck with this guy. These are the people.
no, I think he's tapped in. I think a lot. I think a lot of well, I feel like the Drake rumor of him not being tapped in is kind of. I mean, Drake, like however you feel about him,
Mhm.
like he listens to like a lot of shit and like he knows what he's doing and whether like it's for like commercial reasons or not, like it's still crazy.
Yeah.
And like I feel like it's the same with Cardi. I don't think there's any way he's not listening to like underground artists or seeing what's going on.
Yeah. I wonder if he like rocks with anyone specifically. I've always wondered for like, and I hate to be just sounding like selfish, but I was always wondering like for me like what his opinion on of me is like if he like knows me like or if he's just like oh it's just a face, you know what I mean?
I mean, he was fucking with Young Dabo, so I think
Yeah, you just gotta glaze him a little more.
Yeah.
Well, you know you guys know he followed me
Yeah,
and then he unfollowed me after 5 minutes.
Cardi.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, he did that. It was like 3 days after my birthday, which is like late January this year. So like I think
I do
early
th-
February.
I do think that like that one white girl he's always with, Sex is Death. I think she also kind of be sending him shit that she thinks is funny or cool.
I think Geo taps him in too.
Whatever I don't even know what the fuck that is. Is he trying to like convert a stud? I don't know.
I don't even know. I take it and I talk about it as if they're friends because I don't want to like because you know what I mean like relate you know what I mean like she
Well, yeah. It's different for your sake to comment on it, but I'm just saying like it's interesting.
yeah I'm curious. I'll be honest, I'm curious by it. But I definitely
I mean,
think
she seems cool. She was at Rolling Loud in like the truck or whatever.
yeah she seems really cool honestly. She fucks with me too, so I'm super appreciative of her. But yeah, I get a little confused by it. But I think he has a good group of. Well, I think there are some people that are really tapping him in with stuff. I feel like Open Baby's really tapped in. I feel like he's kind of underappreciated sometimes.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like if Opium Baby's pointing you to a certain artist, some shit might go right. Like I feel like Opium Baby would be the type to put him on the 9. Or like
Really?
yeah. Well, also he listens to Cardi has the issue of still listening to Ian Connor in 2025, and that's
Yeah.
really shitty because Ian for sure fucks with. Well, he was trying to, he was trying to be a diplomat for 9
Yeah.
and all the other artists, which whatever. You're not gonna fucking do that. They're all being idiotic, but I feel like the more shit an artist goes through in terms of like controversy, that's where they're going to be pointed to, and that's kind of bad.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. Do you guys sorry, I feel like there's another subject change, but I'm curious with oh fuck, wait, can I even okay, I actually have a question. Do you guys is there I'm trying to think of how to word this honestly because I don't want to like say it if it's not like out there, but have you guys heard anything about like a specific relationship within Opium like artists that like is not very good or was not very good at one time with Lone and a Homicide gang member?
That wasn't good.
Yeah, like they did not like each other.
I feel like that's not. I feel like of all the people in Opium, I feel like Homicide are the people around them are the ones that are gonna fuck up relationships at some point.
Okay, I was just
Well, because one of them
curious.
got caught. One of them got caught selling songs, right?
Yeah, that's
Uh,
500.
Oh yeah.
Which is funny because he made his profile picture King Bob, so it's like, all right, dude.
That shit was crazy.
But I mean,
I'm wrong then, I guess.
I feel like, yeah, I feel like in terms of like relationships, it's gonna be like some like subsidiary dude in Homicide that's gonna like start some shit, and like they've already tried to start shit where they were like oh like Cardi doesn't fuck with Rocky, blah blah blah, like all that, and I mean, I think there was some problems at least when like Sites came out,
Yeah.
but I don't know, they're very they instigate a lot.
Yeah. Do you guys know? Oh yeah, I definitely know that. From a personal standpoint. But do you guys know anything about like Uzi's next project specifically or nah?
It was supposed to be Love Is Rich 3, and then
Mm,
I don't know what happened. It might still be the case.
okay. I guess
Yeah,
we're curious about
last
that.
last I heard about that was like after EA2 came out, and then it just kind of died. Like I don't know,
So,
I don't get any updates.
yeah. No, that's I've been always curious about that because I don't. What is like Uzi doing right now? Like I guess Uzi's just in the studio just chilling.
Uzi, I think always is just making music, but they have the issue of just not having the right songs to pick.
Yeah.
And I also think Uzi kind of listens to a lot of people who point him in the bad direction in terms of like where to go.
Yeah. Uzi needs to get away from that queer baiter, bro.
Oh, Glow.
Glow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Glow is
You glow the fat of it.
Glow is interesting for sure.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised to see that collaboration. Yeah, they're all
I just don't know, like, what does Uzi see in Glow? Like, do they say like you can't even be like, oh, it's like an like aesthetic thing because Glow just looks like it's just dressing up like Miami basically.
Yeah, I don't
Like
even know.
like acrylics and like edges and like wigs and like no disrespect to that, but it's just like I don't know what else they do.
Yeah. I'm not too sure honestly. I've been like honestly not really tapped in with like the Uzi stuff lately. Maybe it's because of EA2, um, or just I don't know.
Yeah, EA2 definitely soured I think people's um kind of attention for Uzi and like I like a couple songs on EA2, but I don't know what the fuck was the point of that.
Yeah, there's some
That's
songs that I don't mind, but
yeah. I just think Uzi's too susceptible to like fan appeal or trying to get like this nostalgia thing back.
yeah, there's a lot of the leaks too. Is just like damn. Like I saw and I posted about 350 songs of leaked this year from
Yeah,
Uzi.
Yeah.
I don't know who got pegged for all that, but that is crazy.
Like
That's tough.
that's
Yeah.
insane. Is Uzi still working with We Could Be Okay too?
I don't know personally.
I've always wondered if We Could Be Okay is gonna do a Travis thing. That'd be sick. I don't think it. Or sorry, well Travis, but actually okay, I meant to say Cardi, but actually then as I said it, then I realized never mind. That's not gonna. I don't even know why the fuck I said that.
How do you how do you feel about Netspin 42?
He's I fuck with Net, but I think you know okay, I think that's really cool, like music wise. But I really feel like right now the tide is shifting a little bit towards Osama Son in terms of just popularity, influence, more hype. So
I just feel bad for Osama. I think he's got like the biggest dickheads as fans. Like I don't. They leak so much shit from him.
yeah, I feel bad for him. And
Why did he have to? Why did he have to go after Propters like that, bro? He was posting
Oh
his
yeah,
name, address, and stuff.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and Proctor's responded to. I don't even know if you know Proctor's 42, but he's
no,
like
I
the
don't.
seller.
Yeah.
And well, the EP that the song 556 is on is like Proctor's government name that for some reason Osama shared.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then Proctor's
Yeah.
responded with like Osama's like social security number and his mom's and stuff. But
Yeah, the
Yeah, his
leakers
mom's.
are just. Oof. I've met
Yeah.
Osama Son twice, and he's like the nicest dude too. Like he's actually such a chill guy. Actually, I probably met him like 3 times now, but I mean, yeah, I fucking love Osama Sun, honestly. I've said this, and everyone knows like what shows I've been to this year. But Osama Sun's been my favorite show of the year, like literally my favorite show of the year. But I think for Net, like I like his last song. It's just I'm wondering like what he's got next. You know what I mean? What do you guys think about him now?
I don't.
I don't really care for Osama Sun.
Yeah. Well,
Or Netspin. Not much.
I like
more.
Also, Slim.
I
I'm
like,
talking about
Osama a
non-festivals.
little bit.
Non-festival
I like Flex
performances,
music.
just shows, regular
It's a good
shows,
tape.
not festivals.
But I don't know about Net. I don't really know what his future is. Dude, Interscope gave him a fat fucking bag. I don't know how any of them are gonna recoup that.
What do you guys thoughts on Two Hollis? Speaking about Interscope.
I think Two Hollis is only in the position he's in because of who his mother is.
Oh yeah,
To be honest with you,
he's a nepo baby, but I mean I like his
he's
music.
a big time nepo baby.
You guys listen to the new project or?
I listen to
No.
parts of it. It feels bad like saying like I don't like shit off of it because like you know he made the project after his house burned down, but I mean I think he's the one where he can do a lot more in terms of like sound of like the Interscope artist that got signed recently.
Yeah. I think. Well, I think the thing is too like. Actually, okay, I have a question. What do you guys? So there was like a clip of him like saying, "I have some shit with Cardi." Is he just talking about the production shit? Like, there's no way they have a song, right?
I mean, I feel like he's convinced that there's a song that's gonna come out of it, like an actual song.
Really?
If he's setting beats, yeah.
A Two Hollis Cardi song would be insane. But imagine a Two Hollis song dropping. See, in my eyes, like the optics of and I know it's a very slim chance it'll ever even happen, right? But imagine just in a world where a Two Hollis Playboy Carti song drops before a Ken Carson Playboy Carti song. To me, that feels crazy.
I mean, it's crazy that Kendrick's on the album like 4 times.
That is true.
It was before an Opium collab. It's pretty fucked up, but...
What about, Oh, sorry, what can you say?
I was gonna say, like, he had Kendrick just ad-lib on a fucking track before Ken got a feature.
What do you
I think that's deserved.
Deserved?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what are you guys' thoughts on the him hanging out with Rod Wave? You see any future collaborations?
I fuck with Rod Wave.
You
I
do?
mean, the only reason people don't like Rod Wave is because 1, he's fat, and 2, white boomers on Facebook love him. That's like about it. That's
I will, I will
fuck
say
with
he has
Wave.
crazy motion. He was able to do the Forum and like a bunch of other, so he's able to do arena tours. But do you guys think that they're
he's low key? This is gonna sound stupid, but he's low key big. Not in like a fat way.
No, I know. He is.
But like he's got like big appeal. They play him on the radio all the time.
Yeah, I was gonna say
white moms love him.
I was gonna say, if you're like in the South, I feel like he's like
Huge.
acclaimed a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, Carti has worked with way weirder artists than Rod Wave, so it doesn't. Yeah.
Is that do you know of any? You probably can't honestly answer this, and that's totally okay. But are there like any like crazy collabs that y'all know about, like with Carti?
That never saw the light of day.
Yeah.
Kid Leroy.
What? Wait, no, shut up. Kid Leroy and Playboy Carti?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When? Like 2021?
2019.
Are you fucking for real?
Yeah, but I mean, outside of that, that's the one that like is the craziest to me because like I don't know how the fuck. Allegedly, he has a song with. We were just talking about this Hogan. He has a song with Draco.
Yeah.
Draco the Ruler.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a California R.I.P.
Yeah.
He's like he was a California rapper, but his brother said they had a song.
Wow.
And like, I mean, Kid Leroy, I don't ever want to hear that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a Kid Leroy fan.
Do you think it'll ever see the light of day, like from leakers or anything like that, or nah?
It could.
It could. I feel like it's gonna be a lot. Everything like 2019 is probably a shit ton.
Really, like
there's like PB and all that. Yeah.
Oh my god, bro! Imagine someone has access to a Kid Leroy fucking Carti song. What the fuck?
That's some nasty shit.
Yeah.
That is insane.
I wonder if they're ever gonna leak the Post Malone songs.
Oh
That was
yeah,
kind of crazy. I don't know why that. I don't know who got him that link up. That's a crazy link up right there.
Weren't they
yeah.
at a
I forgot about
show
that.
like back in like 2016 or some shit like that?
I mean, they were
No, they're like
like the
it's
whole lot of
like
red era.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, I mean, the who was it? KK. This is like an OG like KKVMD or whatever posted a track list of whole lot of red, and it was like Post Malone was like on Money and Drugs. I don't think
Yeah,
that
he
was.
was supposed to be on Money and Drugs. That was a
Yeah,
real thing.
Mm. That's
I don't
fucking
know.
insane,
Yeah.
man. Do any leakers have what's my motherfucking name? You think or nah?
Probably.
Probably.
I
Damn,
mean,
bro.
fuck on my DJ almost got sold like months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would have fucked up rollout pretty
Yeah.
bad. So I'm glad that
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
happen.
Thinking back on it, like it would have actually screwed a lot of shit up.
And then it still dropped.
It was gonna be on the album until the Interscope CEO told him to take Kanye off the album. So
Wait, but fuck my DJ though?
yeah, Kanye was on it.
Wait, am I dumb? Is that like a known thing that Kanye was on fucking my DJ?
He
It is now that Donda's Place talked about it, but like before that, it wasn't like publicly known.
Yeah, he was, and then he was supposed to. Well, we need all the vibes too. Was a Vulture song,
Yeah,
and Kanye talked
he
about
was supposed
that.
to be on. He was supposed to be on the album more than Kendrick was.
Holy
But
fuck!
yeah,
Wow.
And like he blamed Kendrick for all that, him being, which doesn't make sense because like
it's not Kendrick's fault.
Kendrick doesn't. I don't think Kendrick really had a problem with Kanye. Like there was no reason for him to feel that type of way.
Yeah, that's insane. That's actually crazy. I was curious about that, honestly. You know, want to know what someone brought up in my last someone like just even this recently. We were talking about it in our interview. You had mentioned, I think it was you, Hogan, had mentioned that Ye basically stole the 2024 production kind of like not credit, but like he is basically all on the beat that basically did most of it. And I noticed he wasn't even on the production credits for 2024.
Well, so he didn't do anything, and then they finally got it cleared, but the beat's not even Earl's beat; it's somebody else's.
Really?
Earl didn't. Yeah, and then OG, I believe OG Volta did the drums. I think that's all that he did, if I remember correctly.
Holy shit.
It's been a while, but
Who's credited on Backdoors? It's Scott Bridgeway.
Let me look.
Because I know Ye is not
the
credited.
credits are also not correct for some reason. They keep there's this one guy that works with Kendrick that they have as like a writer on a bunch of songs when it's supposed to be Johnny Giuliano because Johnny works with Cardo a lot because they're back from the SoundClick days. Somebody pointed that out to me that they fucked up the credits on there.
Shout out Cardo. I thought he was gonna get hoed. I'm not gonna lie. After like
Shout out to Cardo, the goat.
when that album kept like extending like date wise, I thought Cardo was gonna get done like Richie.
Did y'all think that there was a point in time, like, was there a point in time this year where y'all were like, damn, like, there's not like it's not even coming out 2025? Like, was that ever that bad?
No,
I believed it was coming out. I didn't think it was gonna come out this soon. After the date, after like February passed, because that's when I really thought it was gonna come out. I was like, all right, whatever. Like it'll just come out before the tour in like late April, May. And then he just rushed the fuck out of the rollout. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, it was out of nowhere. Did y'all know about the weekend tour before they got announced?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be crazy.
It was a really random like development. It was back in October. It was just like a solo tour. That's what he was looking at.
Yeah.
And then it became a bigger thing where now, okay, he's gonna do stadium with the weekend.
That's insane. I wish it would. Like, Antagonist tour would have hit though.
I still have hope it happens, but like I told you, I think it's just gonna be like a U.S. thing.
Yeah. And then you think
And then
everyone though?
and then maybe he'll do something internationally.
And I assume that's an arena tour, right? That can't be a stadium.
No, he's not. He
Yeah, it's
can't sell out.
arena.
He don't got stadium motion like that
Yeah.
yet.
No, that makes sense,
There's,
honestly. People think he does probably, but they're a little delusional.
I feel like stadium tour shouldn't be like, unless you're like one of the biggest pop stars in the world, like you shouldn't even like think about it.
I honestly, okay, call me a hater, but I think without SZA, I think Kendrick should have done arena, not stadium. I mean, SZA makes it different.
Nah,
Really?
I
You
don't
think
know.
Kendrick needs
Kendrick's.
stadium?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Everywhere in
Hell
America?
yeah.
Okay, like LA, the hot
He's
spots I can
got
see it. But...
he's like the second biggest rapper right now, arguably the biggest, because I think
I
he's
guess.
doing more things than Drake is right now. I did not like the Drake P&D project. He needs to stop
Oh,
making that bullshit ass music, bro.
yeah. You know, okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's true. Travis did stadium, so I should be thinking Kendrick too. Maybe that's just 'cause
Yeah.
I'm not like in that scene as much. Like I cover that news, but I'm not like, you know what I mean? It's hard
Yeah.
to from
Yeah.
an outside perspective.
Travis is like, in terms of
Travis
you want to
is big. Like he's
Yeah.
probably like a like
I will be at Summer Smash, yeah.
Like,
I mean,
think-
he's the only rapper that had the ability to like drop a movie before an album, and like the movie actually did something in terms of like
yeah,
ticket sales and stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like Kanye did it, but like nobody gave a shit about the Jesus is King experience.
Yeah.
Bro, no, can we talk about that, bro? I went into that shit. I was so hyped. And then the movie was mid, and then I got out of the premiere, and then he dropped the album, and the album was like one of the worst. That was like the worst car ride home I ever had in my life, was coming back from listening to that.
Yeah,
That
the
shit
movie.
was so bad. I listened to it the entire way home, and that shit was just like god awful. It was like one of the worst experiences in my life.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember.
Not gonna
I saw
lie.
them. I don't think you ever saw. Did you ever see the movie 42?
Nah.
All right, so the movie is like, it's like 30 to 45 minutes of like opera.
It's like, and it's shot through like the stupidest fucking lens of all time. It's like, were you around? Did you see his like Coachella live stream
Yeah.
in like 2019?
I saw
Yeah,
that.
it's shot the like same way through like
What
the
the
circular fucking lens. It's really bad,
Yeah.
and it's just like the Sunday service choir doing a whole bunch of stuff, and then at the end he's holding. I think it's Saint. I can't remember who was born then. He's holding them singing "Fucking Use This Gospel," bro.
Yeah, its album wasn't good. I mean, it was cool that it brought back Clips. Oh yeah, that's like some real old head shit. Do you listen to Clips 42?
Nah,
Like
not
Pusha T and the Malice. Okay, they were
not
supposed
really,
to have,
but-
they were supposed to have an album come out in like late February, and then Def Jam.
Yeah,
was
they're getting hoed by Def Jam.
Oh, really?
and Kendrick is on the album.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think the rumor is that he's back to dissing. I don't know. We'll see. That diss is never gonna fucking end, and it's. I mean, it is what it is, but
Yeah.
I don't know. At least it keeps King Jared and like Drake's attorney paid. Whatever.
King Jared. That's funny.
Dude, King Jared is insane.
Yeah.
I don't. He is doing all like the paperwork for Drake basically, and like he's getting paid like Twitter money, so it's like $8 a month.
I think OVO might be paying him behind the scenes. They used to pay on KTT. There's this guy, I forget what his name is, but he was like confirmed on the OVO payroll to just post about Drake
Really?
on a
I mean,
Kanye fan forum.
King Jared met P&D, so that makes sense.
Damn.
He was also at Drake's house for some reason.
What the hell?
Yeah, he posted up in front of like those big ass gates.
Oh, I think I did see that. We posted on Twitter, right? Or am I tripping?
Yeah, that's another thing. I don't know I mean, all the shit Kendrick has said about Drake, I don't know why.
Oh,
What are you
yes, I
talking
am
about, Jones?
talking
Let me
about
know.
Viet, bro. Hey, somebody in the chat knows who I was talking about. Yeah, it's Viet. Yeah. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
getting paid by OVO.
but
Uh,
in terms of
Shout
like the
out that guy.
beef and like what
uh-huh.
Kendrick said about Drake, bro, like the weekend actually did something though. Like he did something physical that Kendrick never did. Like
Yeah,
the weekend had people like shoot his house. Like you know how crazy that is,
that is
and like
insane.
then and that like never gets talked about. I think that beef or whatever is a lot crazier because
Oh, the
like
Geekler.
they really have like tried to kill each other
That's insane.
or like scare each other at the very least. That's never gonna happen with Drake and Kendrick.
Except for got mob ties. Damn, that's actually
Yeah,
insane. Um,
it is crazy. But I mean, like, cause like Cash XO, Weekend's manager got shot at. Uh,
Jesus.
I don't know. That shit is crazy though.
Yeah, I don't even. That's just like next level. Oh, he has security too. Yeah. Got shot
Yeah,
at. I forgot about that honestly.
people don't talk about it because like not like us like came out and that was like the big thing.
Yeah, it's always weird how like stuff happens. Like there'll be something like that happens, but it gets overshadowed if like there's anything crazy.
Because like that's actually insane. But I mean, you know, like you know how shit like that, and like Lil Baby's cooked.
You think
Yeah,
He's
Lil
the
Baby's
Rico they're
cooked.
preparing? Are you talking about the Rico?
he's
Yeah.
fucking cooked. Atlanta PD.
He was going on a media tour trying to talk about how Four Pockets Full wasn't a gang and it was some shit that like his roommate in prison used to say and it doesn't really mean anything. But, like everyone knows
Yeah, they're about to hit him with a
that shit
Rico,
not
right?
happening.
Yeah, well, because
Absolutely.
he filmed a music video in like rival territory or whatever,
Mm.
and then like two kids got killed, and like APD in
Yeah.
Atlanta, the police department was like, "This is Lil Baby's fault." So the fact they're openly
Yeah.
blaming him, he's cooked.
And then they got him on tape talking about trying to put out hits on people.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's the thing
I'm
too about
surprised
like
they didn't try to get him with the YSL indictment, man. I
yeah.
thought for sure he was getting picked up for that.
Actually,
That's the thing too with like Dirk. Like I don't know how Dirk is gonna
Yeah.
beat that
I think he's
because like
Dirk
cooked.
can't beat it, bro.
Yeah, I think he's
because
cooked.
because they paid for the flight to kill that dude with like a credit
Credit
card.
card. Yeah, they actually had
Well,
the name on their credit card and everything. Like, at least from what I've
I
seen, it was bad.
legitimately I thought Thug wasn't gonna get out of it, but
I
he
thought so
got out of
too.
it. So he got out of it just because Woody had to be like their star witness, and Woody
I
wasn't gonna
was
do anything.
I was very
Because
surprised
yeah,
when we were watching it.
he paid for the car when they tried to shoot up Lil Wayne's tour bus. He's
Jesus.
he's calling the shots and he's paying for stuff. He's very lucky that he's not rotting in prison.
yeah.
Crazy.
Because out of everybody, I wouldn't say he deserved like a RICO indictment, but he's done a lot of stuff that should have probably landed him in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fact he beat that is Woody is like the funniest witness possible because like he didn't give a shit.
And they knew he was going to do this. Like the Atlanta PD has like known
Yeah,
him for
yeah.
decades and knows that he's just like he just says whatever he wants to try to
Yeah.
like get out of trouble. And then like he doesn't care if he like perjures himself or whatever.
Yeah. One last question on the Rico stuff. What? Okay, like if you're Lil Baby right now, like what do you even do to like prepare this shit? Like you like.
You I think I think there's a real chance that he's gonna like start posting about God and stuff, and then
He's
he goes,
going to convert to Islam, like
yeah,
everybody
or,
does. Well,
or yeah, he's gonna convert to Islam. He's gonna post like a photo with like Louis Farrakhan, and then it's gonna look like
Yeah.
the feds are targeting him.
Mm,
He's gonna do anything to change his image because like yeah, he just filmed the music video and two kids got shot,
yeah.
and
God.
like actual like kids too, like 13-year-olds.
Jeez, that's horrible. I saw that
Yeah.
though, and I was like, and then I saw the potential Rico indictment. I was like, oh god, like they're gonna get like that's gonna be.
I mean,
a mess.
I think like the DA has had like kind of like lists all the groups out of Atlanta, and they're like, "Fuck it, we'll find something eventually."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dirk stuff though, holy shit, that's crazy.
I think if anybody gets done next, it's gonna be Homicide and DTE. I think
Really?
they're up next for
They're the
getting.
they're the most obvious, and it's like they shouldn't use it, but like all the lyrics they could use kind of fucks them over.
Yeah, I remember that was such a
Yeah.
controversial part of the Thug trial as well. The
It's
lyrics.
dumb. It's dumb, but like they did the precedent already with like TK, so
Yeah, with TK, that shit. Also, okay.
And
listen,
there's a difference. There's a difference too. You have to realize if you just talk about like general shit versus like
it's
what
specific.
they're doing nowadays, and this is why like drill rappers and stuff are getting locked up too, is they talk too much about what really happened.
yeah,
Like you can't really say, oh man, it's my art when you're talking about when Kenny got killed on Second Street, bro. Like that's like a real thing. You can't. If
Yeah.
if you don't want to get locked up, you can't be talking about it like that.
Speaking of drill, were you a big Pop Smoke guy? 42
Yeah.
or no?
Well, not
Yeah.
big Pop Smoke guy, but I was definitely a fan.
Yeah.
You know, 102, and speaking of this, I think it's related. The YNW Melly stuff is crazy as well. I've been interested and very intrigued with that because the mistrial and now like motions getting filed for new stuff going on, and they're going to be going back on trial, and like how he's trying to post bail. That's insane to me because he's been in prison since 2019.
Yeah.
He's been locked up for a long time.
Since like the Lyrical Lemonade video with Kanye.
Yeah, so I forgot about that. That's insane, by the way. That's kind of just random, but I think, oh my god, that one's kind of crazy to me because like, from what I know, I mean, it's not looking too good, but
I feel bad because like there's no, even if he somehow beats this, like no one's gonna really listen to him like that. Maybe
Yeah.
for a bit, like they did with like Bobby Shmurda, but
Carti is in a gang. Carti's a Pyru, like the rest of Homicide Gang and DTE.
Bro, you see what they're saying, by the way? Like, we've been talking about Carti this entire time. We're having a good conversation about like Rico case and stuff, which is interesting. And they're like, talk about Carti, you piece of shit. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
But they're just like that. But the Rico stuff's interesting to me. I actually want to and I will take it seriously too. Chad thinks I'll just troll, but I'm actually like interested. I really want to be in the courtroom for the Dirk trial. I'm applying for media and everything like that.
Oh man, that's gonna be quite a shit show, to be honest.
Yeah, I the trial was supposed to take place in January, but they have so much information to go through. It's not starting until October.
You should try in LA for Big U. That one's gonna be interesting.
When's that?
Yeah.
Whenever the fuck they just arrested him, and
yeah, they just arrested him. Yeah.
That's
and he's hit with a Rico.
It's all Adam 22's fault. That's all I'm gonna say. Adam's the feds, bro. Do not go on No Jumper unless you want to get arrested.
Listen, I was telling 42 this, that a lot of these like hip hop journalists are definitely like Fed adjacent.
I could see it.
Yeah, Vlad too. Don't go on Vlad. Don't go on Vlad. He's gonna try to get you to self-incriminate.
And yeah. Vlad got lucky because he interviewed the dude who killed Tupac, and that dude was just like, whatever, I'm gonna die, so I'm gonna tell everything.
Yeah,
that's actually kind of insane.
And then that dude got arrested finally, like 2 years ago.
Yeah, a few years ago.
Yeah.
That is honestly so interesting though. But yeah, the Fed stuff's crazy. Honestly, if I ever get a knock on my door about that one, I'm gonna be very.
You would have to literally like have someone admit to like a murder on one of your interviews, or
to the guy in chat, Whack 100 is a federal informant. He's already been a federal informant. He was a federal informant, and there's a case. There was this LA. There's this LA gang member who was associated with Shaq, and they like do you know what I'm talking about? They like beat the fuck out of the guy, and were like holding them up for money, and then Whack 100 was like a federal informant in that. I forget
Yeah,
what his
that's
name is, but it was back when Shaq was rapping.
The hell?
yeah. Jim Jones is
Yeah,
an informant too, and now
yeah,
he's with Kanye.
Wasn't he on Neon stream like yesterday or 2 days ago, or some shit like that?
Yeah, and then he brought Neon to like a drug deal.
I saw that.
with
Yeah.
freaking camera. No, yeah, Jim Jones was one of the guys. He was wired because for 6ix9ine.
Yeah, here I found it. Shaq got embroiled in a criminal case in which 7 gang members allegedly kidnapped, beat up, and robbed a man who claimed to have a sex tape of Shaq with other women while he was married to his wife. Yeah, they were the Main Street Mafia Crips.
Holy
That makes sense.
fuck.
I mean, that's the thing about the NBA is that like I think Wack 100 talked about it. He said like, oh, people like really do check in with like NBA players for like gang shit.
Yeah, DeMar's gang affiliated.
Well,
I
he's
think
been
John Wall is.
Yeah, I mean DeMar DeRozan. He's
John
been
Wall
like
had
that since like he was a kid. Yeah, no, I mean John
Yeah.
Wall's literally thrown. He's thrown like blood up in
That
like
shit
a
was
video.
crazy. Didn't he get fined for that too, or like suspended a game?
I
I swear the
I
game.
don't know.
He already professional
I know they were going after Ja, but it's like Ja's just a stupid kid with a gun. He's not like
I don't know.
he's not living that life for real.
Wait, Westbrook's
Drake is-
Westbrook's throwing up some shit too.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're
yeah,
from if you're from LA
they're
like
from
that,
Compton. Yeah.
and like adjacent, Drake has like this weird fascination with John Morant. He like has like a spam page where that's his profile picture. His jaw like holding a gun for some reason.
Fuck.
Yeah, because like plot twist on plot twist, you know, like that spam account.
Yeah.
He posted Jaw with the gun like a long ass time ago, and then he made like another spam account where Jaw's holding the gun.
What the hell?
Oh yeah, I guess because Jaw, I don't even know why. I think Jaw is a Kendrick fan or something.
Yeah.
Because now the only NBA player Drake associates with like that is Shea.
Yeah. Dude, Saul actually brought up a good point too. I saw fucking Homicide Gang repping like a player too, a college basketball player. They posted
See,
that on their story.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out Brandon Miller. You know, because like he had that murder charge.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that shit is crazy.
No, that shit was insane. I remember. Holy fuck, I was so invested in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's still in the league, bro. After that shit.
I
It
mean,
is
it's
kinda
like
crazy.
it's like Ray Lewis, because like you know how Ray Lewis fucking he beat that murder charge like right before the Super Bowl.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of interesting stuff with that. I mean, honestly, it's actually like it's always crazy to see like when they get involved and
Yeah,
I
mean,
like these kids. Sorry about the chat, but yeah, it's actually kind of crazy.
oh yeah. I mean,
Miles Bridges too.
well, Miles Bridges also was like beating his girl,
Yeah.
right?
Well, exactly. He
Yeah.
was-
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
he's still making music. That's one of
Wait.
those things that's kind of shitty. A lot of those like Detroit artists kind of like got like left behind after the sound wasn't like popular.
Yeah. Also, there's Magic. You gotta be trolling, right? No way Kelly Olynyk was in a gang. That's a troll, right?
Kelly Olynyk, what he'd be like Aryan Brotherhood?
He's
Like,
not trolling. I don't even know what the fuck he'd be in, honestly, looking at him.
Listen, I mean, who knows? I know there's like Asian Crips. They don't fuck around. I had a friend stabbed by an Asian Crip like 4 years ago.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, no,
That's actually insane.
Vince Staples has talked about it. He's like, because he quote tweeted a video of like these Asian Crips like saying the N word, and like one of his fans got mad saying, "Why won't you like check him?" And he was like, "All right, you go check him," because like, you know, like that, like you're not gonna fuck around with people like that.
Yeah.
Do you listen to Vince Staples?
No,
Or-
not really. Honestly, I'm not too tapped in. I've seen him perform a few times. I think.
Also, do your fans know you got quoted in a? Oh, wait, they do know the LA book review thing.
I don't know if they know that, honestly. I got sent it, but wait, is that like Okay, I'm about to sound like an uneducated piece of shit. Is that like a big deal or something?
Book review, doing an album review, and they mention you. Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Really?
They
Wait,
don't
what's the
ever-
website for it?
It's like, hold on, I'll try to find the link because it is
I
really
have a
funny
link through the text.
because they called you Unk of the Underground, and
I think
it's a book review website where they don't ever do album reviews,
yeah.
and it's huge. It's like up there with like kind of like, you know how like New York Times has like a book thing.
Yeah, no, it's true, honestly. I probably should, I thought it was cool, but I just didn't really, like, I don't know, I didn't really understand, like, the
context. Do you talk to any of those like Pitchfork writers, GQ writers, any of
A
that?
few, Pitchfork, someone I talk with a little bit, and then also, the New York, John, Caramonica, sometimes I'll talk with from New York Times, but,
Have you ever talked to Alphonse Pierre or whatever?
I know the name, but I don't know if have I ever spoken to him?
He's pretty chill.
I was gonna ask Chad as if they would know what the fuck.
When are you gonna get the Fantano collab?
Yeah, that's what we need. We need you on Fantano. You've already done a song. You've already done a song war. You can go on fucking Fantano for anything.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do though. Chad, would you want to see me do some shit with Fantano? I feel like it'd be funny. I don't know what I would do though, because honestly, a debate would be cool. But I'm not gonna lie, he would, bro. His like, see, the thing is, like, from the public like perception, like, his verbiage just naturally makes him look smarter. So like me, like, as a character, right, like, coming off like how, like, to him, like, he you know what I mean, I would just look like I'm getting like dog shit, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but like you don't have to debate him because he's gonna start talking about like random like trap influences that don't make sense.
Yeah,
like
he's gonna bring
up
shit that I don't even care about or know about.
Like if you bring up Ian for some reason, he's gonna say, "Oh yeah, that's just like white Cardi." Like, well, all right, bro. What does that even mean?
Maybe I should try to put him onto some music. Actually, I'll probably reach out to him. Honestly,
I think, yeah. I mean, you can just, I guess, privately bring him up like Pretty Fun. Or, like,
yeah, that'd be funny. Honestly, I literally in my mind was thinking Pretty Fun.
I think you would like Pretty Fun. Pretty Fun is probably. I mean,
wait. He's a Cemetery fan?
Yes. Oh man.
Oh,
yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah,
we have Cemetery's biggest fan in my chat, so.
The Cemetery's biggest fan and shit?
I swear to God, this guy is Cemetery's biggest fan, bro.
Bro, alright, listen, this was like peak.
You know he don't shower, bro. You smell crazy over there.
Listen, this was peak like pandemic brain rot, but I loved Rainbow Bridge 3. And it's not the same anymore, but what the fuck does he do with the other Haunted Mound artists? Because I feel like they're all kind of like cooked. That's like a whole different sound that's like their own thing. Cemetery's kind of a Nepo baby too, which is pretty funny.
Wait, what? Cemetery's a Nepo baby?
His dad
has credits on a lot of music stuff.
His dad did the Pokemon movie.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yo, what a wish for
He
glory.
scored all of that.
Yeah, and his brother is like a classical pianist or something.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I have no idea, bro. Soren, I'm not asking about SSG Kobe, bro. Like, what do you want? Like,
Yo,
what?
right.
Like, I fuck with Kobe, bro. We're cool, but like, what? Like, we're talking about insider stuff.
That's like if we wanted us to talk about like young bands or something, bro. We can leave that. We've evolved past the need for these artists, bro.
Or like Lil Wop. What you know about Lil Wop?
Oh shit, that's a blast from the past right there.
Blast from the past. Yeah, now he's doing OnlyFans, or she. I don't know if she's fully transitioned or not.
Yeah, the OnlyFans or the OF.
Yeah,
but I asked if Cardi has songs with T.O. from Ayo and T.O. You're just trolling me, right?
Yeah, I think he's trolling you.
You know, they always like it's like a big running joke of like, yo, I got Unreleased AOT, like y'all, like, how much y'all want it for?
This is. I don't think I've ever talked about this, like on those live streams. I talked to Silent Toe like the day before he killed his cousin.
No way.
Yeah, he was tweaked out. He got mad because like he was wearing jorts in an Instagram post and we are making fun of it. And then he was just like, my gun's bigger. And then he killed his cousin like that fucking night.
GTA. Sorry, we just that for TOS purposes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in GTA. But,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, in GTA. Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Very good. But, That's great. Yeah, I got the Tio Soul album early tap in. See exactly shit like that. You know what I mean? I've seen comments like these. But nah, that's is.
I fuck with somehow like the cemetery agenda carrying on in 2025. Do any of your does anyone in the chat fuck with like Joey and them?
I met
That's
Joey
like-
at Rolling Loud. He's funny.
Oh hell nah. He's going on tour with Suicide Boys in German. Then they're doing like a nationwide tour.
Yeah, it was Bones, all that.
Yeah, Bones. Yeah.
Hey, wait, Wish for Glory is
I don't
talking
know.
about me. Shout out Wish for Glory, bro. Hey, Wish for Glory, I did this for you, by the way. The shirt. Sorry, that was random, but I love Wish for Glory.
Do you listen to any of that shit theory shit?
Nah,
Or
no,
no?
I don't. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
It's just it's too much for me.
No.
Yeah, I mean they definitely side with weird people. That's
They make that music for people who listen to who liked $1 Million Stream. That's what they make music for.
yeah. This is like a underground like random info. I think Xavier's so based in Acid Soldier. They had like a editor who was almost hired by Kanye for something
What the fuck?
back in like yeah.
Dude.
It was like 2023.
Do you know the Xavier So Base lore with me? It's not even like bad. It's not even crazy or anything, but it's funny.
What?
He,
No,
like,
I don't know.
We had a conversation about like a clip that he wanted me to take down. I took it down, super respectful, whatever. And then like about a month later, like in the same DMs, I asked him if he wanted to get on stream, and he's like, "Fuck no." And so now I just kind of troll him. Like he literally said, "Fuck no." I was like, "Damn."
What do you get mad about? Did you post him like punching the dildo or something?
Nah, I interviewed someone who's like a friend of his, and she was saying that like him and Nat jumped someone for weed, and so I just posted that clip, and yeah.
Oh, absolutely. That's some shit they do, bro. I'm surprised Ken didn't tell you to take down the clip where he said he stole the PS5.
I
honest.
Oh, yeah. They don't address it. Probably, I mean, for the best. But I fucking like someone who used to hang around Cardi like told me that like old like Sir Cartier kind of days or whatever. So and he was managing like an underground artist for a bit.
Wait,
I didn't know Nextel was managing a Nine Vicious. You informed me on that. That's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah,
Or is
I
it-
don't know. I thought it was like a known thing, honestly.
No, I did not know that.
Nextel's moving on to his new child to groom after he groomed Yeet, bro.
Hey, those were some good music from Yeet though in those days. I mean, Yeet paid him off. I think Yeet paid him like $50,000 and never talked to him
Yeah.
again.
Well, yeah, he was gonna leak 2024 or whatever the fucking project's called.
Oh, 2093?
Oh yeah, 2093. Yeah, that one. Yeah, he was gonna leak that because someone from the camp sent it to him.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Do you guys like where Yeat's sound's going or no? Like his fans?
No.
No. No, we need a return to the pack runner sound.
Yeah, we need
I think that's
Pack
what we
Runner,
need.
Pack Runner Yeet. Bring back Waylon. We need him to get away from Steven Victor.
Yeah, Steven
And-
Victor is a career killer.
Do you
I
guys
don't
like
think any-
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I don't think any artist Steven Victor signed outside of Pusha T has done anything career wise.
Oh, Pop Smoke.
Oh
That's
yeah,
about it.
and then he and then he milked basically everything he could out of Pop Smoke, which
Yeah.
I mean that first posthumous album sold like crazy.
Damn. Do you guys
Yeah.
This is really random, but I was just thinking about Yeet and shit like that. Do you guys like the Summer Smash lineup? Are you planning on attending too, or not?
To go to Chicago for that?
Oh, we can link.
You'll be there?
I might be.
I think I
I
will
gotta
for
look at the
sure.
lineup again.
I like it a lot, honestly.
Yeah,
Well, I
look at
like
the
it
lineup.
because it's like up my alley in terms of underground. Like I'm like,
I'm
gonna be there. I'm gonna be there for the Sexy Red and Future sets only. And I'm done. That's all. I'm looking at
And-
this.
Listen,
This
you
is
can't forget
All
Waylon.
13 Degrees is there. Yeah,
Yeah,
13
fuck
with
degrees
13
is there
degrees.
too. I fuck with him.
Dang,
Who
y'all
the
kept him.
fuck is listening to DC the Don, bro? Who
That is
listens
cool.
to that guy?
Oh,
He's
nice.
Really?
I've been seeing the kind of like a TikTok hype because he sampled like Gwen Stefani or whatever.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I liked it. And like he did it like Wheezy too. I like that.
Yeah.
He's a really nice guy
Um,
too. Oh, Black Boy Max performing too.
he's gonna be like barely taller than like the DJ if I can stand.
Damn.
What is it?
Do you guys like? Yo, you know what's funny? Someone in the chat asked if DC the Don, or sorry, if Black Boy Max had anything with Cardi. Is that funny that they said that?
No,
No, it's
I
not. It's
mean,
funny.
I
But
I feel I'm. It's cool that he's getting like all his work with like artists, but yeah, I don't know where like he can go from there. I think he should just stick with like underground for
really,
now.
I like his honestly. I like
Yeah.
his sound a lot. But I definitely like it a lot. But I was gonna say, on the topic of like what you guys foresee dropping on Baby Boy, like, could you guys see like any of those grails being like on there, like him including like Skinny Jeans,
Yes.
Trucks Got Me Numb? Really?
Is it public?
Yes.
Is that 555 shit public yet?
Yeah, I think it's public.
All right. I don't know if this is coming out, but Cardi has a song with like Saw Baby.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on a version of Homicide 555.
What?
Yeah.
The leak song from like I think that was late 2024, right? It got group bought.
Yeah.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can y'all tell like how did you find out about that? Or you can't say.
It's the files go around, and like people bought it.
Could you see that dropping on Baby Boy?
I hope. I like Saw Baby.
That's insane.
Yeah, and I mean I wanted that collab forever, but
You know,
Saw Baby kind of got like blackballed for a while, which was shitty.
yeah. You know, Cardi like really. I mean, like shit. This Kid Laroi shit was like that. I know it was in 2019, but that shit like blew my mind. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't even know what that would sound like. Like I don't know what the direction would be.
Shit. I mean, he did some Young Boy shit, so. I guess
Yeah,
he could do
but I
that.
think a young boy also kind of did Cardi sound on that like the Baby fucking collab album, so I feel like it's pretty easy for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bino
But-
Saw Baby. That's true. That was recent.
I want to know if you ever recorded with Ice Spice because they got really close, like late 2023.
I always wonder about that too, actually. But
Because
so
he gave her the opium chain or
yeah,
whatever.
no, that shit was crazy. But the thing is though, isn't like Lotto and
Yeah,
they're,
and
like-
Ice Spice beefing.
yeah. So like, what? I'm pretty sure still Ice Spice, right? Unless they had a falling out, because I know fucking Blixum dropped, but
Yeah.
No, him
Blixum,
and
I mean,
I don't know why Blixum dropped after like a year. Is it known that like her team leaked that?
uh,
I don't think that was known, but yeah, her team leaked that song on Twitter on some like random fucking alt account.
yeah, that's actually crazy.
Yeah.
That yeah, that's insane. Do you guys like that song though or not?
Blixum, I
It's
mean,
okay.
yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah. That's
I don't-
numbed. I get really.
I will never forgive him for what he let that Camilla Cabello do to one of my favorite Gucci Mane songs ever. That shit is
Oh,
ass, bro.
Oh, the
I love it.
One of the worst songs ever, bro.
That was a crazy collab. Like when that happened. What was that?
Zaytoven should have not let that be cleared, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Was that February of last year? Right, that was like a year ago.
yeah, it was like February.
Damn, it's crazy to think about, honestly. You know, really, now that I think about it, like, there's been some fucking interesting ass collabs with him. I kind of want to say I can do some shit like that, where he's just like, I mean, of course, I understand you don't want to like just do everything in the whole world and like ruin your aesthetics, but like I would want to see him experiment a little bit with some sounds, some artists,
I
and stuff like
mean,
that.
Lone really. I mean, he did that already with like Pink Panthers on that one song.
Yeah, yeah, alone.
Mhm.
So
I don't
Yeah.
think Kin has like a sound that like lends well to working with off the wall artists
Yeah, yeah,
that like you wouldn't expect. But
he's definitely in his own bag with things.
I guess that's true.
I mean, I
Yeah.
like all of his beats. He has a crazy ear, but I just don't know who else would rap
Yeah.
on it.
Can we also talk about how Kin didn't do anything on Beano and he got credited anyways? Can we
Oh
talk
yeah,
about that?
Wait, really?
He gets no royalties. He's got no splits on anything.
but he's credited on
He gets
Apple Music.
yeah, he gets no money. He didn't do shit. He was just there, I guess. They threw him a bone.
Wait, okay. I actually didn't know that, but okay, this is also random. There's no fucking way. Two Hollis's album already has more stream than Nav's. There's no way.
That would have to be like some botted shit. There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
Botting too.
Besides a Cardi feature. Even then.
Mm,
The botting shit's kind of
No.
crazy, though.
no, Nav has like, a party of brown boys that are his fans. So I don't.
Oh, yeah, they said never mind.
I mean,
It did more first day.
Two Hollis. Well, not even just in Two Hollis. I think the whole botting thing is really interesting because like that's what that Drake case is with like UMG, and like they kind of like fluffed up Not Like Us or whatever for streaming.
Yeah.
Which I mean, yeah, probably, but I don't know. It's just weird that because of what happened with the beef, he's going after UMG of all things.
Yeah, that is kind of insane,
Well,
honestly.
I mean, I know why because he wants to get paid more, or they promised to pay him, but I don't know. I don't know what if he thinks like Gamma is like the next big thing in terms of like label stuff. Well,
Yeah.
fucking Frank too. I don't know what the hell Frank's gonna do whenever he drops.
What do you think he is?
Huh?
What do you think, like, do you foresee him hitting, like or dropping anytime soon, like, at all, like, next, like, years?
I think he drops when the album, or not when the album, when the movie's done.
Mm.
Yeah, with he has like he's directing a movie for A24,
I've heard about that,
And-
yeah.
and he was filming in like Mexico. And I
So,
think
like,
when that's done,
first.
yeah. But I don't know, maybe he's too busy fucking that UFC fighter, Peyton Talbot or whatever.
Wait, was
Yeah.
that... Wait, what?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're fucking. They have to be
I saw because the snip was previewed by...
by Peyton. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I mean they've been like Peyton met up with him in New York like 2 years ago, and like they've just and Frank showed up to a UFC event for Peyton.
I saw that, yeah. Wait, he posted them on...
On his main.
He posted on Valentine's Day. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're fucking. I think that
I
makes
mean,
sense.
I would assume that. Or, well,
I don't know. His, I don't know what he's been in more like love scandals or whatever than he's dropped music. So it's fucking stupid. Like he was dating Omar Apollo, and then Rosalia, and then now I think he's with Peyton.
Damn.
I don't know. I don't even know if you listen to any of them.
I know Omar Apollo.
You know Omar?
Yeah, I've heard a few of his songs. He's a good I like his sound. I like his sound a lot, actually. I got tapped in because one of my friends, that's kind of was one of his big inspirations. So that's how I got tapped in.
I didn't know you were fucking with alternative music like that.
Well, I'm not like a huge fan.
R&B.
Yeah, R&B. I'm not a huge fan, to be honest, but I actually don't mind it. I think it's a good sound. It's just like not like for me. Like I feel like I listen to music like for certain there's a certain purpose. You know what I mean? Like I want to get energized. I want to like calm down. I guess I could maybe listen to him then, but
Yeah,
automatically.
what's your gym playlist? What are you working out
Dude,
to?
right now it's I'm like one of the most like it's very basic. I'll be honest. I'm a huge like right now specifically. Of course, mostly Cardi's like in the rotation for the new album, but like I've been listening to a lot of Osama Sun, Opium, of course. I'm a big Che guy. That's mostly who I'm like rocking with, honestly. Like in a normal time period. I'm looking right now at my Spotify too, but it's a lot of Osama Sun, and then of course, Cardi shit. But other than that, I'll mix it up with some Glock. I got a little bit of Dev Stacks and a little Shine in there, some funny underground shit.
Free Lil Shine.
Yeah, for little Shine, for real. A lot
Not
of
free
Yeet, pretty
Lil
fun. I got Swampa too.
What's wrong with Lil Shine, Hogan?
Yeah.
Bro, he ain't dropped the song with Wheelin', bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I think that should be like his plea deal. He drops it and he gets out because I think it's funny that he was doing all that like sim swap and shit, and he like someone asked him where he was getting his money from, and he was like, "Oh, I own businesses," like whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. I don't know why people. I mean, I get why people still do that, but I feel like that's the easiest way to get caught. Is like once you fuck with people's money, that's when they start like caring about things.
Yeah.
Like no one cares about like music files, but once you start like stealing money, like you got a target on you. Basically.
That's how they got Bob, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think is? I mean, like you definitely don't know. I definitely don't know. But like, what he sent it. He said 75 days. Like, how bad do you think they're gonna get him?
They're gonna make an example out of him, even though he's doing a plea deal. Like they're gonna be like, you can't do this.
He's paying restitution.
Yeah.
So he's gonna pay probably like double of that 800K, and then I don't know. 60 Minutes did a whole thing about him, and that's never a good sign because like that they're definitely gonna make an example.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
I don't have any problems with him.
Yeah.
We've talked a couple times, but he's chill. I just think, yeah, he's kind of cooked on
We're
that.
talking about May 42. Yeah. Also, okay, do you guys have any idea who Cardi was referencing when he said, yeah, X could never, and then added Gio?
Yachty.
You think it was Yachty?
Yeah.
Is that why Yachty made the statement like we were only platonic?
Yes.
But why? But does that mean like why are Cardi and Yachty beefing though?
I don't even really know. I don't know what problem Yachty would have. Unless
That's
it was like
my
some
thing.
small shit.
I don't know.
Well, Yachty moves weird around Cardi. He records a bunch of stuff that like Cardi plays him and stuff when he shouldn't be, and he'd be telling people stuff that he shouldn't be telling.
Interesting.
Someone said Cardi be making fun of Yachty and Trippy all the time, but they still friends. I don't know.
Well, speaking of Trippy, he's helping out with the Kanye sound now. He went out to Japan to work on Bully, and now World War III. Yeah.
The heck? That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
He's assembling the greatest minds of our times. He's assembling Dave Blunt's Trippy Red, Laser Dim, Don Tolliver. You know, just really, really a great musical lineup here to help him. Can we talk about how he flew Don in to record reference tracks and then just slapped AI over them and called it a day? Can we talk about that? Like, that's just... I'd be so upset if I came in and recorded and then he was just like, cool, yeah, we're going to use that, but we're going to put my voice on it instead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of insane. That's like actually insane. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
His crew now, outside of like the people in Chicago, it's so
Circles is done AI.
It's so cooked. Like you have like these like far right like political guys. Then you have Dave Blunt's, who's like just trolling the whole time. And then you have like the game for some reason. Like the game is like still cool with Kanye. He's the one who posted the cover art.
But he did. I didn't even know that. I've been like
Yeah.
I've been like like
Staying away
that.
from that, yeah.
Yeah.
Best.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the game though at the Grammy event because I was at that. That was before like he was talking crazy on Twitter. That was interesting though.
You should have talked to the game. You should have brought up his the post about his son driving around a Nipsey like the day he died.
You should also bring up why he was a Blood and a Crip.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
You should bring up why he switched sides.
Yeah,
I'm real curious on why the game switched sides like that.
He was colorblind. It happens.
Ah.
But yeah, I think having a roster of Trippy and Dave Blunts to work music on is interesting. I mean, I like a couple Trippy songs, but like, come on, what have we done?
It's interesting for sure. Someone said ask Hogan about the War Group buy.
That's not happening, brother.
The War, I don't. Yeah, 42. I don't think you know. War is like this James Blake Kanye album that never came out.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like did we talk about the first? I feel like we did. I feel like there was some mention of James Blake.
Yeah, I mean, he just gets brought up around. I guess it happens.
Yeah.
That's another funny thing is that Kanye is like super pissed at Travis for like taking a lot of songs for like Utopia, which is like, why are you mad like 2 years later, of all things? And he also brought you back to the limelight after the whole Alex Jones thing.
Yeah, that is true. Honestly, that was fucking.
Yeah.
I remember he brought him out for Rome too, and he's like saying all these good things about him. It was just ridiculous. Do you guys This is more about like Cardi and stuff like that, but like, do you think there was like when you like were thinking about the album, like, did you think those songs 2024, Different Day, Backrooms, did you think those were ever going to be on there, like, officially? I know it was after, like, it got, like, as it elects, but do you ever think that was going to happen?
I mean, that was the initial plan.
Yeah, the label wanted them on the album since, like, they dropped, so, like, early 24, they were supposed to be on the album since then.
Yeah. I didn't actually know that. Do you think Trying to Get Down will ever see the light of day?
Fuck no. I don't think he likes any of his old shit.
No.
And like, I don't know. I mean, people can be hopeful, but no. I think label would like have to coerce him into being like, we need like Grails or whatever.
Yeah. I get that.
I mean, they tried that once, right, Hogan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean?
I mean, if you want to say Hogan.
So in January of 2022, they added to his contract that he had to drop a tape of leaks and like songs that people wanted.
Cardi?
Yeah, Cardi, yeah.
What the fuck? Wait, how do you just add that shit to his contract? Like rail tape?
Yeah.
It's probably like some like bonus or whatever you get paid for.
Oh, okay.
And like because the original deal is like 5 albums, I think, with like odd. Yeah.
And so then he'll be okay. Damn.
So he'll be out after Baby Boy.
Yeah. That's gonna be interesting to see what happens. What do you think he does?
I think Opium is. I think he just focuses on that. I don't think he needs anything else.
Yeah, that makes sense, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of the vibe. He needs a solo tour after. I kind of wish I get the weekend tour, but I do. There's a part of me. I just wish it was like antagonist tour kind of vibes.
I mean, the weekend tour, yeah. In terms of like business, that makes the most sense because you get to do a stadium tour for so many fucking people. It's insane.
It makes sense. It's gonna grow. It's gonna grow him a lot because it gives him like so much. It brings so much visibility.
Like
to
promo, yeah.
Yeah, because think about like the demographic of the weekend and like who's gonna be showing up and like. they're like, oh, like my favorite artist of the weekend's fucking with this guy. Like, okay, I'll check him out.
Yeah, I mean, I think, and Cardi's big enough that he's like, as an opener, that's insane.
Yeah, it is. That's a fucking stack. That's a stacked ass lineup. Or well, I mean, it's just those two, but like that's just like insane. Those, I would say, arguably like the most, probably like numbers wise, like one of the biggest rappers right now, and then one of the biggest pop stars. Or I mean, if you want to call him pop star, I don't.
I mean, he is. We haven't had a tour like that. I don't even know how well it sold. I remember Post Malone and 21 Savage went on tour, but that was like it. That was like the last one like that.
Yeah, it's gonna devalue seeing Cardi by so much. What? Devalue?
No, he doesn't have like a. I don't know. I think he's a lot more confident, so he's gonna just be out more.
Yeah,
and I think he's gonna change this whole like mysterious narrative.
Yeah, I think he wants that kind of gone. He doesn't really care about that.
Yeah, but I mean, he just had it because like his camp is like super tight or whatever.
Yeah. I think the thing is too, like the one issue I do foresee is like it's gonna be a little weird as it's all seated. It's a little tough.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't.
Nothing. That's probably honestly a safety hazard. Not gonna lie, because think about like the weekend, like crowd mixing with like a Cardi crowd is. Of course, there's overlap. There's definitely overlap, but there is some like. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
Like I could see my sister going to a weekend show, and then I would see myself going to a Cardi show. I don't think she'd be chilling in the Cardi pits. So.
Yeah. All right, I'll be right back, but y'all can keep talking.
Yeah, and yeah, let me know if you guys have to like go soon too. I know we've been talking like a while and shit like that, but I love these conversations honestly. Like this is when I feel like I could just yap about whatever. How the fuck is that gonna work? Because Cardi would open up with Pop Out. I mean, it'll work. It'll just be. I don't know. Are you planning on attending that or not?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think they're coming anywhere near me.
That sucks, honestly.
Let's see, the weekend Cardi tour.
I doubt he'll play the rock type songs. I think he will. I think the track list will just be mostly the album. He'll definitely do any song. I don't think it matters really.
Yeah.
Soon. They're gonna stand up and jump. I mean, shit, that's what they're gonna have to do. Soren, you think everything's cool, bro? Soren, you think like bro. But yeah, I think that'll be fun though. Honestly, who are you listening to most?
Yeah, they're not coming to me. They're not coming anywhere near me. I'd have to go to Chicago.
That's rough. Do you who would you like or who would you want to most see right now? Like who are you really fucking with music wise? Like if they were live like near you, you're going to see.
Yeah. I might go see Kendrick. I think I could still get tickets.
Yeah, you definitely probably can.
I go see Kendrick.
Kendrick's fire. You do you rock with any of this like new age stuff like in the scene like the underground shit or not?
Like who specifically?
I mean like the kind of poppin' artists like a little bit like the Pretty Funds. So,
Hogan fucks with Swappa. That's all I know.
Yeah, fuck with Swappa. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of the underground guys just don't really do it for me. We're not at the same underground we used to be when we were in the whole like Slay World underground. I still fuck with all those guys: Autumn, Summers, Wheelan, Yeet.
Yeah, I like those guys too. Summers is fun.
You're still big on Summers? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I love Summers.
Do you guys think there could be?
I don't know.
Oh, sorry, what did you say?
I was gonna say it's just the underground is just full of a bunch of people who want to be Cardi and Young Thug. Like nobody's like doing anything like real different.
Do you guys think?
I'm not a big.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, it's unrelated, so you can say it.
Oh, I'm not a big fan of like Pretty Fun because I think Pretty Fun is just trying to like be so Fago. I don't know.
Really?
It feels like everybody in the underground's just trying to be somebody else, and they're not trying to be, unique.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Pretty Fun, but I think it's also because like I've talked to them a couple times. But
In terms of underground, though, I don't really know who's like pops out at me like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
FaZe
Glock.
Banks, though?
I was pushing Glock like pretty hard. A couple like when he was locked up.
Is Glock really that underground?
I mean,
Mm,
not now, but I'm saying like when he was locked up,
Okay.
and then I was. I mean, I didn't hate Nine Vicious music. I liked a couple songs, and then like like the whole shit, and like it's kind of soured. And I think he's just moving weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna, and this is the unrelated thing, but do you guys ever foresee like a, because right, Cardi's doing he's doing his tour with Weekend, but like let's say theoretically like Baby Boy drops, do you think he's definitely doing a tour for that, or?
I think he's gonna do a solo tour or just a tour for that.
I hope
think
so.
Because I mean he hasn't toured as the main billing since King Vamp, and that was like fucking 4 years ago.
Yeah, it was forever ago.
Yeah.
God, I would be excited for that. That'd be going crazy in an arena too. Like, damn, imagine a Ken opening for like Cardi like tour. That would hit.
Ken, I'll say I think Rolling Loud it's pretty interesting that they're trying to push Ken to be like a headliner, because I think
Yeah.
Ken is a crazy performer. Like
I
I've
love
seen
his
it.
performances.
But I wouldn't call him like, I don't think he's a headliner.
I don't know about like a headliner, right? But I don't know. I mean, I guess it's different enough. It's not like how they always bring like Rocky or Future or fucking
Yeah, no, I think.
And
Well, I think there's some names out there that are just like they're the like the go tos. You know what I mean? Like there's a few names out there that's like, okay, you gotta go to him because it just like makes sense. Like it's easy. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I would call, and I love him. He's a GOAT, Hall of Famer. But Future kind of is like that go to, like it's just gonna work. You know what I mean? Like it's nothing. You know
Well, that's because Future's got all the hits, man. He could literally just do a set of all hits because he's been in the game forever.
You see, someone said we're tired of the government mandated Future sets. Okay, that's the thing, is like if you're at a lot of festivals and shows, you kind of do just get a little tired of Future. Not like tired, because I love his music, it's timeless. But it's like, when you see someone like us, a lot of times it's just like.
Yeah, I don't know how people are like festival junkies. I don't know how people just be going to like Rolling Loud constantly, because like you're gonna see the same artist basically headline for years.
Yeah, I'd say sometimes it gets tiring. I enjoy like for B festivals. I just enjoy the people aspect. You know what I mean? Like interacting with all the people. It's just so fun. Like seeing because a lot of people travel for those, and it's just like so fun seeing someone from like some random ass spot like just going.
Yeah, you've met a couple interesting people at Rolling Loud. That's for sure.
Wait, who are you talking about?
I'm not gonna say who, but like
yeah.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like you have that advantage. It's a little different because you have like media, like things to do.
You got emotion.
Yeah,
No,
you're out there with M Well, just doing
That's a
shit.
goat. Yeah, my goat. Dude, his connections. Oh shit, bro, it's crazy.
When are you gonna have you ever had M Well on here?
Yeah, he's popped on a lot. We'll do like some IRL shit. Like he'll just like fuck. The last time we did a stream, we were at a show, and he just came over to my apartment after, and we were just chilling for like a good 45 minutes, an hour. We were just talking about bullshit, just like random shit. And he's been on stream like probably like 5-6 times at least. I love having him on stream. He used to want to like stream too. But he's so busy now, like he does so much shit that it's like he just can't. Like he really.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's kind of like a press junkie now. He's doing all types of shit.
Yeah, he has a lot. He's a lot of like stuff that he's working on. So it's just.
What about like, fuck? Was it Fruit Snacks?
Yeah, I've had Fruit Snacks on stream.
I still, Hogan. Did you see this? He fucking interviewed Lil Wayne's son.
Who?
42.
Oh,
what the fuck?
Wait,
yeah,
yeah. You didn't see that, Lil Navi? He's a cool kid.
No, I didn't see that.
I met him in Texas, because he's at South by Southwest performing, and
yeah.
And
when are you gonna get the Wayne interview, bro? You need to tell me. You need an interview with his dad.
Shit, that'd be crazy, but
This is what we need you to be real unk of the underground, because Wayne is like,
yeah, Wayne's a
you
goat.
gotta start doing like Carter 6 promo, because that shit is dropping in June.
Yeah.
I'm actually planning on doing a few Wayne stuff because I want to cover it better. I want to be able to cover it more because I really Wayne. I feel like Wayne right now in this generation is so disrespected, like so disrespected.
I agree.
Um,
Same with Jeezy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jeezy.
You know what's crazy is everybody glazes the Opium Baby music video when it's very inspired by. If you look, Young Jeezy as a freestyle on Smack DVD. That music video is very inspired by that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Soren, I am doing that, bro. That's like the whole goal. Like that's why I'm talking about Dirk and Nav and shit like that. But wait, okay, dude, Beckett, I'll ask your fucking question. So this guy's literally spammed. I said he's probably sent this like 50 times, but he said, "Ask about the Showtime group buy."
There may be a Showtime group in the works. Stay tuned.
I don't even think 42 knows what that is. You might
Yeah,
have to.
I don't. My
Yeah.
new gen, I don't even know what like.
No,
Showtime.
you're not. If you're away from Kanye group buys, that's a good thing.
Oh, it's a.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. You don't gotta worry about it.
Yeah, but you said wait. Sorry, what was your answer though? You said potentially.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, I like that. What are you guys' thoughts? Okay, this is random, but fuck. Wait, it was about how do you say her name? Dochi, right? Dochi.
Oh,
What are you
Dochi?
guys' thoughts on like the botting
Yeah.
shit, like with that? Like, what are you guys' opinion like on that?
Everybody bots. People just call out whoever they don't like. Everybody does bots. It's just what labels do at this point.
And people pay
And
for. Listen,
yeah,
all
people
right.
pay for promo. People pay
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
bots, streams. People play for radio airtime.
Listen,
Like this is nothing new. This is just how the industries work. Forever.
You gotta give the chat the what's it called? Kind of like the bag right now. If you create a hip hop page and you blow up, you can get paid for retweets. And
Yeah.
so start doing that. 'Cause people will pay some ridiculous money for that.
Yeah.
For a fucking retweet. And the algorithm sucks, so you might not even see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twitter, like, low-key is the method right now in terms of where I'm seeing, like, all the promo happen.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to fuck Elon to get any actual money. So
Yeah.
it's not worth it. Because that's what happened with like this one political influencer. She was kind of like flirting with Elon, and she got paid like $4,000 a month.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Off of Twitter Blue, and then he unfollowed her, and she started making like $80 a month.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to really swallow a lot of pride to get
everyone
any
who asks about Meet Your Maker. That shit's not coming.
Thank you.
I
for
wish
that.
that shit is.
It's not coming.
That shit is sick. I wish we.
It's not being group bought either.
They got
that.
It got PB.
What did you say?
I was gonna say I think it got PB'd.
Really? Oh, what about who?
No, it got offered and they passed on it.
What do you guys think about the fuck? I don't know the name of it. The one of the latest Carti like snippets that.
Ratchet, the one off the airplane. Is that what you're talking about?
Nah, the one that everyone's like saying is Yeet influenced.
Are you better than me? That's
yeah. What is it called? Project or no? Fuck, what's the name of it? But what are you guys' thoughts on that? Did you see the like how like they like a version dropped with AI? Like it was just like fan made.
Yeah.
That shit sucks.
Yeah, it's really
That's a dirty T. Yeah, it's like fuck. God,
Douya sucks too. The one with Yachty. But
yeah, the these songs suck. There's a few of them from Whole Lotta Red era. They're not good.
It's crazy. I remember when Minaj. That was damn near a year ago today. Well, a little less than a year ago, but
yeah. You can shout out Shogani for that one.
Yeah, shout out Shogani.
Yeah.
Please ask. Wait, what about Dancer?
Dancer? I think Dancer's past at this point, brother.
Yeah.
That shit can leak
I
sometime.
what community do you say is like the most obsessed with like group buys? Like Ye or Cardi or like someone else?
Juice.
Oh, Juice.
Juice,
Yes, I
man.
didn't think about that.
Juice. Bro, Juice has the craziest community. I watched some dude pay in a group buy using Western Union, and he like took a video of him like dropping it in the mail thing. It's
Holy
like,
shit.
there you go. They don't play about that.
I never like really understood like I like the high like I get it to a certain extent, but sometimes I'm just like, damn, y'all will do anything. Like it's not that I don't know, like for
I mean,
me, like I don't know.
Juice is like
Which is
a lot of-
different, I think, but
a lot of his fans are kind of like in this cross section of like kind of like fraternity white kids who make a lot of money doing like crypto and shit, so they just can like spend whatever on songs because they like
Yeah.
the market for songs was a lot different before Juice.com was a thing.
Yeah.
Like shit,
Well, it's all Googly's fault because Googly started realizing he could just price it at whatever and they'd still buy it.
yeah. I mean, like the Cardi and Uzi music video, that shit was like 20K. That was a lot.
Yeah,
But, like,
Cartier, yeah.
But like Juice songs now, fuck, that's how much they usually go for.
yeah, it's
like-
insane.
But I don't know. Are they ever gonna do a deluxe for TPNE? That shit was like,
They had the voting for
yeah, but like,
I never saw
I don't know.
Bro, Benny's too busy getting married to Selena or whatever.
Yeah, he's
Bro, using your marriage for an album rollout is kind of crazy, by the way.
yeah, whatever. What did they even drop? Like, what was the name of it? I didn't even remember.
I don't even fucking know, bro. I was just like, oh, we're using your marriage for album promo. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
I will say, I think Juice might have had the most fucked up circle around him.
Yeah.
They used his name forever. And I mean, like, you know, like Juice's ex was like selling his dreads.
yeah. She was selling like
Yeah.
fucking like jewelry too. Like
Yeah, like, come on. Like,
that's
what are we
that's
doing?
a new low. That's like a new low.
I thought whatever they were doing with X was gonna be the worst, but like, no, that is crazy.
Yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
freaking. Oh, and the sex tape too, but I think that was fake. But even just using that as like,
Oh, that's
that-
not fake.
That's not fake. See, that's just like, bro, like that's
That's
just
not fake.
weird activity. See, like I don't get like how you could like find whatever you need money, whatever. But like the fact that like you're just gonna like actually think that's like how do you not hate yourself? You know what I mean? Like if you do that shit, like I would hate myself.
It's because money's more important.
Money, and she doesn't have any conscience. She doesn't have like
I'd rather be
any
homeless.
moral
honestly.
backbone.
Yeah. Nah, I'd rather probably be fucking homeless than selling fucking my ex who died. Like,
Well, at least you have
She
a
needs to
backbone.
stop asking if there's gonna be group buys for stuff. That's not up to me or heaven. or
wait,
hell.
who?
Not up to us.
Group buys like
Everyone's
saying
asking for
chat?
group buys for random songs. Yeah.
Oh, I know they start spamming.
Yeah.
Once like one question gets answered about it, they just start like, oh, Evergrail, just typing it out.
It's not up to us.
Yeah, I didn't know who handles that, but it's definitely not you guys. You guys just like are. I consider you guys like insiders because of like who you know, the knowledge around you, the people that you know. But you're not like fucking. You're not leakers. That's the thing. I think people like mistake you like for also like insiders, but also like leakers too. You guys don't leak.
the thing with files is like it's too weird of like a thing because like if you bring up something, there's a chance it gets force leaked or something.
Yeah.
So that's why everything is like blind. So it's very vague
Yeah.
when people talk about leaks.
Yeah, I've never actually had anything like early. I have
I'm
had
not.
one thing.
I'm not involved with. I'm not involved with anything.
Yeah,
People can do
Yeah.
what they want. I'm not involved.
I've never
But-
had like a file early, but I have had one, but like it was, I can't even. I'm not gonna say it, but it was kind of
Was it mid?
Well, it would. It's
Here,
kind of, like,
42.
controversial.
I'll give you an exclusive screenshot. 42. Here. There you go.
What the fuck?
Yeah. It's coming, brother.
Yo,
Yeah.
wait, you have that?
No comment.
I forgot. Oh man,
Bro, that's actually insane. I'm
that's the day
curious.
they start. That's the day they started working on that bullshit too.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
fucking
my
sick.
fucking god.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
hold on. Okay, we're not gonna talk about it publicly, but did they talk about the thing I told you, Hogan? Like what Dave Blunt's was told?
yeah. No, I
Oh,
know about that.
dude,
No,
I
but
was
like, do
so
they
curious.
talk about?
I know you can't tell me, but
Do they talk
Well,
about that?
I mean, we can't. Well, I don't even know if we could speak on it for other reasons, like TOS reasons. I don't think that could be spoken about. Well, maybe it could be. I don't know.
yeah,
I,
you gave me
that's
like
the thing.
the
That's the thing I'm worried about. I told 42 this yesterday that not like the full details, but like it's like shit that should have been shared in like a therapy session that he just like told for no
Yeah.
reason. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he told Ack the same thing because Ack was talking about like there's some stuff Kanye told him that he doesn't want to
yeah.
That's the
Also,
thing I don't
talk
get.
about.
Chad,
I don't
I
know
don't know
why.
anything, so don't. They're like saying for me to spit it out, like
Mm.
yeah, speak. I don't know. I don't know, but
Yeah.
some crazy
Yeah.
shit.
I mean, I fear it's gonna get public eventually.
No, it's not about Bianca. Oh no, it's gonna become public.
Yeah,
Somebody definitely recorded what was said.
nah, that's
Yeah.
fucking
I
bizarre.
have no doubt in my mind.
Yeah,
Like the like that one studio session where he's like talking about the album name or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh my god.
yeah, I don't know.
No, but like in terms of like group buys, it's just like it's such a weird market and like there's so many people involved and you have to worry about like double selling songs and all this shit.
Yeah, do you guys know how like the labels like terminate the Discord servers like that quick? Do they just have a connection like with Discord? So they just say like, hey, copyright
I mean
music's being played here.
everything gets tweeted. So like they
Yeah.
probably just join the server and then once they see like an update, they're like, all right, we got to take it down.
And they just use like Discord connections for that. Like they just strike it.
Well, I mean, as a label, if you copyright claim something, Discord's going to take an action. It's just
Yeah.
like the same thing with YouTube. I think they're going to take actions. But really, it has to be on their radar, either via being like mass reported or the label sees it, etc.
Yeah, no, it's understandable. Are leaks like a bunch of individual people or group of people? It's just both, I think.
Yeah.
What was the question?
I mean, someone was asking like. Are
He wants to know if leakers are like individual people or groups.
I mean, there's not really groups anymore. That shit got cooked or whatever. Music Mafia. I mean, they're all like
Yeah.
it was like a group of like Germans who had a fuck ton of music. They were like the OGs of things.
Yeah, Cardi and Belady do not have music together.
I know he recorded with what was it with Good or whatever, or they were in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were in the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like this is really random, but it looks like Travis Scott's gonna be performing on Saturday night for Coachella. That'll be interesting.
That makes- Yeah.
Yo, new sacrifice coming in, bro.
Oh,
Yo.
dude, that
Another
whole-
sacrifice ritual, bro.
I can't lie. Him, I mean, it wasn't entirely his fault, but that whole situation was fucking nuts.
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah.
Bro, T-Pain's on this on the.
On
Bro,
Coachella,
T-Pain's making a comeback, bro.
Yeah.
Ever since he started streaming, everybody loves T-Pain now.
yeah, they're done. They're
The
done. hoeing.
the new generation knows about T-Pain now.
It's fucked up. There's technically like a lost song that's like T-Pain, Usher, and Michael Jackson, but it got like hoed from like a reference artist.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean
That's
T. I
insane.
think of all artists that have been like for real hoed, I think T-Pain's like probably number one.
Bro, why the fuck is Green Day performing at Coachella, bro? Who
They're
the
headlining,
fuck
aren't
has
they?
listened to Green Day? Who's listened to Green Day in the past 20 years? Anybody?
No, fuck no.
Nah, but listen, they I forgot 2 Hollis is on this lineup too. He's not Yo Gabba Gabba. I don't get what's the other 2 Hollis.
Bro, I'm going to the. If I was GoDaddy 6, we're going to the Travis. We're going to Shoreline Mafia. We're going to.
Where's Shoreline at?
Uh,
Are they
they're on the
Sunday?
Sahara. They're like no, they're on
Oh yeah, right
Saturday.
here,
Yeah, that's what we're going to, and we going to the T-Pain one.
T-Pain was valid.
Maybe underscores. Maybe we'll go to the underscores one.
Did you see Charlie Puth co-sign Netspend?
What? No, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Wait,
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
That's an interesting one. Wait, when though? I missed this? Holy shit.
I think this happened like fucking a couple hours ago.
Was he posting on a story?
He was like at some like live event and he was just talking about it.
Bro, I didn't. I'm gonna have to go on the Netspend Reddit later. Just look at this, or Twitter.
Oh, hold on, I'll send you the post.
Okay, thank you. I didn't fucking see that shit, bro. I missed it. Well, was it while we were talking or like before that?
Yeah, this was like 3 hours ago.
Oh, okay.
Let me
Phase
send you
banks
it.
don't fuck with Netspend no more, so nor do I. What the fuck? Also,
Who doesn't fuck with Netspend?
someone
anymore?
that's
Face banks,
yeah,
I guess.
That's also. I don't think that's true. I think he. I don't. He's just trolling. That's a troll comment. You are fucking trolling, my friend XC. Oh shit. Wait, this is actually
All his music is made on his phone.
Shut up.
Charlie
You know
Puth
what? That's
just
another hot
co-signed.
take. A lot of these pitch perfect artists are complete ass. Like it's crazy to be a savant in music and you just don't make good music.
That is I honestly didn't know Charlie Puth was still doing stuff. Do Net and Cardi have songs together? Come on, bro. Like, what the hell, dude? That'd actually be kind of funny, though. You're so bored. Chat, who knows? FaZe Bank said I was bored. He called me bored once.
He called you bored?
Yeah, he said you're just so fucking bored. Because I posted about, like,
I'd rather be
4 local
bored
collab.
than him. FaZe Bank's got a fucked up life, bro. You need to go to therapy.
I mean, a lot of those phase men, well, I guess Rain and Banks are like the main ones. They've been through some
I feel
shit.
bad. Yeah, I feel bad, honestly. It's crazy. But thoughts on Double O Darkson saying you don't fuck with you, Unc? What?
Who are these people, bro? They're just making up people now, bro.
Ooh,
Yeah, who even
say
is that, bro?
Who the fuck is Double O Dark Sun, bro?
Who is that? That's not even a person, is it? See, watch it be like
Just make
someone
up
now, and
people,
then it's
bro.
like,
yeah,
He's
you can't
a
fucking connections. You
TikToker.
can't get connections now, dude.
wait, who? I gotta look up who this is, bro.
He said he doesn't fuck with you.
I doubt that's honestly true. This guy's probably never talked about me.
It could have sworn.
Oh, he's the fake Ken Carson guy. This guy? Bro, he doesn't even... Bro, when would he talk about me? Like, when would this guy have talked about me, bro?
Shout out,
Who the-
shout out Vault of Ken saying the credits that leaked were capped. That was pretty funny. I fuck with it.
Yeah.
He was on TikTok live. Well, good. It's okay if he hates me. It's, people don't. Like, bro.
Bro, he's just mad you got clout and he don't. You don't have to pretend to be somebody.
Listen, of all the things or people you've interviewed, I still think the Violet Myers shit is ridiculous.
I hope for part 2. Honestly, she's really nice. I fuck with Violet heavy.
Yeah. Shout out.
Actually, I can't even.
I mean, yeah. I'm glad.
Well, I want to talk.
She's in a fucked up industry, so I'm glad she's away from that.
Yeah, I want to talk about like one. Fuck! I can't. But there was some shit that happened after that. But it was But honestly, dude, I think that it was fun. I don't want to keep you guys too long. So, chat. Do y'all have any more questions? I appreciate though y'all for hopping on. This is super fun. I love just like conversations like this. It's just fun.
Yeah, it's chill and it's just funny because like there's a lot of random shit to talk about.
Yeah. Bro. Yeah, these questions. I'm not talking about like fucking group by like leak songs, bro. A murder could or could not be like on the next stuff. Like,
I think people should, if they're talking about like V2 shit, like don't expect it. Like it's cooked.
Yeah.
Like anything people actually want is never gonna leak for a while.
could you guys see the track list being shorter though? Like, I feel like it has to be, right? There's no way it's longer than a music.
Yeah,
I think it'll be similar,
Really? That long?
personally.
I mean,
Yeah.
Swamp mentioned 50 to 60 songs then, but like we'll see what he picks.
Yeah.
And that's only songs that he's done with Swamp. That's not like everything.
Right, since like late 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the album, both Music and Baby Boy were done in 2023 and were finished. So like whatever happens beyond there is just like minor tweaks and changing around the track list and stuff like that. It's not like big major shifts.
42 hoes and Benz. Yeah.
Whole lot of Red was like the only instance where shit like shifted really quickly.
Yeah.
That was kind of fucked up. I mean, I love the album, but like half the album changed when Kanye got involved.
Do you think that anything got added in 2025 like that like was new, like really new for the album?
I mean, the Kendrick verse had to be.
Well, the Kendrick verse on like Good Credit is newer, but like everything else was already
done.
It was just pretty old, quote unquote.
pretty
I mean,
old.
like,
Yeah.
I mean, shit. Like, there's a couple songs on there that might be like that are like early 2022.
Damn.
Yeah, I think like Overly. And,
Really? Oh, well, that makes sense because that's the all red sound.
Yeah, you can tell with the voice.
I really
This
like
one.
that song.
Yeah.
Bro, people are fucking. Chat is just ask about Cardi. Yeah, we already talked. I feel like we've.
I think he's talking about the project. The project's never going to come
Yeah, that
out.
shit
It
will
wasn't
never-
really much of a project. It was just a loose collection of songs they had together.
Yeah, I could say that. Dude.
They've recorded a lot together though, so.
What I will say is crazy that Ken did this is random, but Ken shouted out Cemetery. People actually think they could like collab on music, but I don't think it'll happen ever. Or it like I don't think.
I think.
It might be the worst duo of all time, right?
I mean,
there.
I think Cemetery would only care. I mean, he's already worked with his main inspo, which is Chief Keef. So I don't think.
Billy saying, how was it done since 2023? Swamp himself has said the album's been done. They're making small tweaks. That's not like that. Like he's just completely overhauling the thing.
Yeah.
Like the album's been mostly the same for years. Like it's not like it's like a big shift or anything.
Yeah, it was more or less. I mean,
And Swamp himself even said it was done in 23 because it was.
I mean, even the most recent thing that we've heard from Cardi is the fucking Cash Cobain leak. I don't really even know how that shit happened. I mean, I do know, but like I can't.
Yeah.
Like the Cash Cobain shit was like January 20th or whatever. Like that's insane.
That's recent. Like holy shit.
Mhm.
Is Fine Shit new or old? Dude, that's actually a good question. I feel like Fine Shit's newer.
It's newer, but it's also not Lawson, but it was made with the same model that Lawson uses.
That's such like a.
What does Swamp even do? Swamp is like a DJ Khaled. He like gets people together, gets the sound, gives his opinions. Like he's not like he kind of just does like executive production. Yes, it's AI. The team will deny that Timeless is AI. They will deny that Rather Lies AI and that Fine Shit's AI, but they are.
Damn. Hurts.
So.
That one hurts.
Yeah, Fine Shift is majority AI. It's just the second verse, the verse, the chorus are all AI.
Yeah. Damn, bro. New Canon Long shit, bro. They always be working. Lazy. Huh? They're lazy.
I wish like Richie and like Art Dealer were like got a lot more attention.
I fuck with Richie heavy, bro. His work's crazy. What he's
Yeah.
done. I want to try to get Richie on stream.
I mean, he has a Discord server.
I don't know if I'd do that. Everyone's just gonna ask him about V2 Grails. That's like all that everybody wants to talk to him about.
That's the
Yeah.
sucky thing about interviews is like I love doing them, but sometimes like I know that I can't ask some questions because like I either get told before or just like you know I have common sense. But like all the chat will be like spamming it, and when the interview ends and like I haven't asked about it, they're like L interview, like you're a piece of shit, like for not asking. It's like, bro, like I'm really gonna just ruin my relationship with that artist because y'all wanted me to ask some shit. You know what I mean?
AOAA did work on Bully.
Wait, who?
For Beckett.
808.
AOAA.
Oh, AOA. My bad.
What do you guys
AOA.
think happened with the? This is so fucking random, but I'm actually curious. What do you think happened with that like whole like Lil 88 shit, like unfollowing, Lone? I know they said they're good, but like, bro, why? Like, why? You know what I mean?
I feel like a lot of things are manufactured because it's just been like a clout thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. The only time where I was like, it was weird was like when Starboy was in like his religious episode because he like fucked over Lone a lot.
Is he still on that?
No, I think
Nah.
he's
Still on that?
He's not,
no, he's
Okay.
or at least like publicly perceiving wise, he's not.
No, I'm
Yeah,
not gonna clear Destroy Lonely or Kanye West music. It's so funny to me.
Yeah, they're always saying
Oh.
shit like that.
Yeah.
But no, I appreciate you guys for hopping on today. This was a fun ass conversation.
yeah.
But,
It's just funny that that people were hitting you up about the baby boy thing because it finally fucking happened.
yeah, I was getting DMs about that, and then I was also getting DMs about the Lawson credits too.
Mm.
Or no, sorry,
yeah,
not Lawson credits. No, sorry, the Yay credits. Yay for 2024 and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
We
because
had
he's not.
conversation about it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I forgot about that.
It's crazy.
And like, you know, at least we don't have like a lifeless garments situation again.
Yeah.
You know, because you know,
I forgot. Yeah. Now I remember that. Yeah.
you see, he changed his name,
I saw that. Yeah. What is
Oh,
it?
he changed his name again?
Baby
Yeah.
Garments, which is
Yeah.
you know,
Baby Garments? That's a crazy name.
It's funny though. You guys are like, I'd say regarded as like one of like my most like entertaining interviews. That like I get DMs like requested about like interviews, like do this one again or like have these people on or whoever. But I feel like you guys are like top 5 in terms of like most names I'm hearing in the DMs at least. Like
that's sick.
when you run.
No, I mean, our combos are cool because there's a lot to talk about, and
Kanye didn't steal the backdoor beat. His production was removed because nothing he could do was allowed to be on the album per Interscope CEO.
Yeah. Not gonna lie.
He specifically told him that Kanye can't be involved.
Yeah.
for the best, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did that as a dates. X6. I forgot to talk about Sophie Hyder, bro. I've had her on stream like 4 times. Yeah, probably a good thing, honestly, Beckett. Bro, X6, yeah. But nah, it's I love how people always talk about it. So
Is Kanye re-recording verses? I haven't heard anything that's been re-recorded, but I mean, the man himself said he was gonna do it. Kanye was not originally on Good Credit.
damn.
He didn't get removed for anybody else. He was just his contributions to the album were not allowed to come out.
What's Kanye?
Also,
Yeah,
that's
Kanye was originally on the track.
I don't think people know this, but like shout out JPEG, but Kanye's whole thing with like Drake is so weird because like he tried to talk to him last year and then like 40 stopped it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously because like 40's Jewish and Drake is
yeah.
Jewish too, and so you know the whole
Yeah.
anti-Semitic thing. But like, yeah, like Kanye is, I think, tried to get back on his good side, and then he involved himself in the Future beef, which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Wait, are you Jewish? 42? Somebody just said you were. Is that true?
No. Bro, why do they, bro?
Oh, okay.
Dude, there's like this. Yeah, no, I'm not. I mean,
Is it a conspiracy?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I guess it wouldn't really matter if I was, but I don't. They think that I am for whatever reason, and I wouldn't lie. I would be pretty open about it if I was. I don't know why they're saying I'm lying.
They think you would hide it, as if it's like
you're
and now they're just
hiding
being
your.
anti-Semitic too in the chat. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say
But
they're calling you DL Jewish.
yeah, but I'm not.
That's crazy.
I would definitely wouldn't have a problem with it if I was anyway.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Are you looking to convert?
Probably not. Honestly, I'm pretty pretty chilling with what I am now. I'm a pretty laid back Presbyterian. Pretty laid back. But wait, why are you a Presbyterian or?
Nah, it's some shit you never.
Oh, he's a trad calf.
I'm not a fucking. All right, dude.
Yeah, Unk panicking. Like, bro, dude, there's this. Oh man, yeah, they love like these narratives.
Oh yeah, no, you are a Jehovah's Witness. You always be posted up with the white shirt and the tie.
Oh,
that is crazy.
Yeah.
Have you ever been swarmed by You know there was like Jehovah's Witnesses like at Rolling Loud. Did they swarm you?
No, I didn't.
Dude, I got like pressed by one out after the Carti show when we left.
Outside the grounds, like outside the.
Yeah, like the parking lot, like by SoFi or whatever. He's like, you're going to hell. I was like, all right, like whatever, bro.
Uncle It, bro. I didn't get that until damn, bro. Y'all are. You know, there's like certain like things they call me, like they love saying I have like a crazy ego, cause like I can't read every single chat like ego, it's insane. Mm-hmm. And then what
I don't think you have an ego. I think you're humble. I think you're a humble guy.
But yeah, see that now they're just gonna say it. But dude, there's a one time that like, so I was at a Netspend show recently, and I was like I was just someone said what's up, like want to take a photo, and so we took a photo, and he said like. He's like, bro, like you egoed me because I didn't respond to his DMs, and then chat just loved that one, so they no, it wasn't Jack, bro,
yeah.
But yeah, it was they love those narratives to run with. Yeah, 42C ego, that's what they call me. Well, that's my chat.
Yeah, the Unk of the underground, bro. It's your reputation.
Yeah. Why do they call you Unk? You're a young lad, bro. Are all your fans like 12?
Nah, they're probably like 18, like to 20.
No, like 12-year-olds, bro.
Nah, I think like 18 to 20, and I'm 25, so I'm up there in their standards.
How old is like Mwell? Is he younger than you?
No, he's older than me. He's
See, I feel like that's real Unk right there.
Yeah, I think the thing is, like, he like, and not in a bad way, he acts like younger. Like, no, it's not like he acts younger. It's like he just has like more of like, I don't know. He's just like, it's just like a better, like he's really just like tapped in. Like, he honestly, the thing is, you act 12 when you mean acts younger. No, I don't mean it like, okay, so I'm more immature, yes, but he's like more youthful. You know what I mean? Like he's like,
well, his whole thing is like he's like stoic or whatever. He doesn't show emotion, so I think people just don't really know how old he is.
Yeah, I definitely say I'm definitely immature, but he's
because every time he posts, he's like very like monotone or like just blank because like he was posted up with like D Savage.
Yeah, I think also too, I'll say too, he's way more tapped in than I am with music. If like 9 times out of 10. He knows an artist before I do because he's just like that tapped in. Like he just gets sent stuff. He just.
Bro, why are they calling you 42, bro? That's so crazy.
Yeah, they're probably just gonna. It's probably gonna be for a while. But I would say Mwell is like one of the most tapped in. Like
he's the real music stylist.
Kai needs to hire Mwell as a music stylist.
Yeah, I was gonna say
no, he shouldn't. No. Unless he doesn't want to get paid and be yelled at like 24/7.
Yeah,
I don't think he should.
Bro, it's crazy though. I'll say like an artist, I'm like, yo, have you guys heard of this guy? And it's like I'm like knowing, and I'm like I heard about him like years prior. He's like, oh yeah. names his lore, all this shit. I'm like, damn, he's so talented.
You know who you should try to get the interview with?
Hmm.
13 Degrees, bro.
I want to. I fuck with
13.
him. I fuck with 13
I
degrees,
fuck with
actually.
13.
I think people are starting to come around to him too. Like, not come around, but like, people are starting to like talk about him. You know what I mean?
I think what you should do before everyone else is, well, I mean, PBM already did it, but you need to get into that UK scene.
Yeah, I love Fang and Fake Ming. Fang is fire. I fucking love.
You gotta have what's his name, SD Kid, bro. You gotta have him on, or like their producer Wraith 9.
I'm not tapped in with that.
Yeah, you gotta tap into the UK or like Slooey, just all these underground fucking UK artists.
One of my friends has a song with 13 Degrees.
Really?
You want to hear the snippet? I'll put it in here.
Wait, who is it?
It's a friend of mine. You wouldn't know them, who they are.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
I
gotta find it. Give me a second. I don't know where the fuck it's at.
Yeah, y'all are funny.
But that's what I think. The more tapped in you get with like acts that are blowing up, even like internationally, it's gonna help a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of my goal, honestly. I think like as I think the difficulty is like I love it and I love like finding new talent. It's just like it gets tough like timing wise because like I'm always like either posting about something that's happening like in a larger scale or like streaming. So
maybe try to tap in with like Rico Ace. He's another UK guy.
Okay, I bet. Yeah, I'll check him out.
Oh, bro, if you were around like, did you see that tweet where it was like rapper stocks? Like, would you put all your money in?
Yeah.
Dude, I had so much for like Baby Cody. He's like this Texas.
I know Baby Cody. Yeah.
Yeah, Baby Cody. I thought was like gonna be the future, and then I don't know what the fuck happened behind the scenes, but hopefully he makes a comeback. He's fire.
If I put money into if artists were stocks, would I be down money? I'm trying to think of like who I really was.
Nah, you'd be fucking up, to be honest.
Well, I get, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
No.
I think
would be up. That guy fucking knows. He knows. I'm glazing the fuck out of him, but MWell, like I'm saying, MWell knows, bro. He knows.
Yeah, I mean, I was in like 2019. I was pushing like Jaleel because I thought he was funny, and then
I was too, honestly.
Yeah, and then Mario Judah was pretty funny for a bit.
Oh, here it is. I found the snippet. Here you go. Here's an unheard 13 Degrees snippet.
Mm.
Play for the stream.
I love the sound.
Yeah, my G's, you see they had slow man. Yeah. Man, you live right in our body exchange. Yeah. Man, I raise the body, raising the cane. Yeah.
Actually, I love his sound, bro. I got tapped in. I got kind of tapped in like a little bit before Texas. Like 2 weeks before Texas, I think I got tapped in with him. Not like personally, like I don't know him, but I mean like, you know what I mean? Like his music. But he's been around way longer, I know that. Well, not way longer, but you know what I mean?
Do you be fucking with that white dude, Talon?
Oh yeah, I don't really listen to him a whole lot, but I like his sound. Yeah, I've been knowing about him for like a year, honestly.
Yeah,
he did some apartment 200 shit in LA, which is a spot, and that was like last year, I think.
I saw who's being pushed a lot, Zucchini.
Yeah, Zucchini.
Cool. I've been seeing he's been getting pushed like pretty heavily. I mean, there's a lot of people you can fucking fuck with. 13 Degrees though, I think has like a lot of momentum because that project was sick.
Yeah, I'm rocking with it, honestly.
Yeah.
You know,
who else is there?
Ron Shack's fire. I fuck with Ron Shack heavy. I had him on stream.
Who else is there? Smoke Dope 2016.
Yeah,
he's around. You get that? Oh, you gotta get like Black Cray. I don't even know if he'd be doing interviews like that, but he's dope.
Oh, hey, Duty. Yeah, I'm not too sure, honestly.
Or fucking Space Ghost Perp. Try to coordinate that.
Oh God, that might go over. Yeah, I think there would be some TOS things that get said on that one.
Listen, that might be something you post on Instagram or YouTube, and it's like heavily censored.
Yeah.
I don't know. One time he got or we got in an argument once, like a couple of years ago. It wasn't even an argument because like he was just trolling.
Mhm.
But like, I was like, oh, it's like, oh, I bet you miss kissing Rocky on the mouth. And then he responded to me, and he's like, bro, do you even like my music? And I was like, yeah. And he was, I don't know, that was the first time I seen him like, quote unquote, break character because like he got like genuinely serious.
Yeah, you want to know what's been interesting? A Dame Killa. That's what he doesn't go by like Adam Killa, a Dame Killa, like is what they're calling him. But like he kind of had like a rejuvenation. You know what I mean? Like without
Dude,
the viral shit.
I've been seeing Adam Killa just dry humping the ground on Instagram Reels.
Yeah, he does the head thing too.
He DM'd me on Twitter. Shit, let me check. It was something about like Chicago. It was like he DM'd me about it, and I was like, yeah, I know, because I was making a joke. And like he follows me, but he doesn't do anything.
You fuck with Too Slimy?
I had him on stream.
You've had him on stream?
Yeah, he's interesting.
Mm.
Why? What are your thoughts on him?
I think he's the GOAT, personally.
Yeah.
I know. What's his name? David Swag. David Swag be fucking with him.
Oh yeah. Hey Jake.
Have you talked to him?
I have. I want to get him on stream, bro.
I feel like it can't be that hard, right? Or like Hubby, that dude in what's his name? I love Smoking Milds 34 or something. He's funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I think. I mean, there's a lot of like funny things.
Yeah. We're gonna music manage for you. We're gonna just start putting you on.
Dude, it's kind of crazy, bro. You know what? You want what's interesting? I see a lot of these artists get like managers like hella like early, and like y'all like don't really need that right now.
I just don't get.
You know what you need to do? You need to pull an Adam 22 and start your own record label.
I did
remember
some
that?
like tryout shit, but yeah.
Do like Unk Underground Radio or something.
There's
There you
some
go.
artists I've been trying to like there's some artists in my community that like I really want to like try to put on for, like that I like put on like in the sense of just like, you know what I mean, like promote them and shit because I fuck with their music heavy.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have like the momentum to start doing shit like that.
Yeah, I like just like seeing an artist like go crazy is just awesome. Like one of the best feelings.
Because like there's two of you, right? There's you and then Daily.
Well, so basically the structure is like I in college started running 42 Daily. I actually started running another page before that called Music for Tonight, and the Music for Tonight is where I get the 42 from because it was written as Music 42 Night, and it was Music for Tonight, right? But everyone kept calling me like, oh, you're just 42 Night or Music 42 Night or, you know what I mean, like Music 42. And it kind of just pissed me off to a point where like, fuck it, let's just go with the 42. Because 42, then I could do like 42 Sports, you know what I mean, like branch out. So I had Music for Tonight, which the page was dedicated around giving free promotion to a bunch of artists that like I really fucked with, like that were smaller. And I was posting 3 times a day, daily, for like 2 years straight, like sophomore to senior year in college. But in senior year, or like end of junior year, I wanted to like start doing news and like blog page stuff. So I created 42 Daily because I just wanted to go off the 42 name. And so 42 Daily.
Oh, you wanted to go off Hyperpop Daily, bro. You ripping our man off. Man.
Actually, it's fine.
You fuck with Hyperpop Daily?
Yeah, I'm.
You fuck with Hyperpop Daily?
Yeah, I fuck with the HP. They're cool people. But I started 42 Daily like 2022, I think, is when I started. And so 42 Daily was like the blog page, yada yada yada. That was moving on. That was growing and everything. And then I was like, you know what? I really just want to be able to like talk about rap and like music in general and shit like that. So in November of 2023, which feels really like recent, like because it was I think that's like a year and like 4 or 5 months ago. But I started finally doing commentary, and it took about until like May for it to kind of start working a little bit, and so 42 CEOs like the personal brand, like 42 is who I am. But now I have like people who run 42 daily and everything like that. I don't run.
When
it.
is 42 Records?
42
Yeah,
records. That's what I'm actually. I had like a stream for like 42 records tryouts, stuff like that. But I didn't.
Hey, if you need a judge,
Yeah,
let
we
me know.
gotta judge that.
Yeah,
That'd be fun,
'Cause,
honestly.
I remember we
we could be on some Drewski shit.
yeah we were planning that like a long ass time ago.
Yeah, I had the I had like a one or two streams where I was doing like 42 records, but like we did it, and there were some songs that that I thought were cool, but there was really nothing that like there's maybe a few things that spoke to me, but nothing like really like that really I was like, damn, like I need to be part of this immediately. So I kind of took some time off of it. Also too, I don't know if I really did it in the right way. Like I was listening to a lot of I kind of like burnt myself out because I was listening to like a lot of like new music, and I only did this like probably 2 months ago, so like I was still like pretty busy with everything, and it was just tough. Unk's contracts would be so fucked. The fuck?
Yeah, do it like a 360 deal basically.
No, you get the 42 deal. All right,
Mm.
that's what you're getting. You're getting the 420 deal.
Yeah, the
Exactly.
420 deal. Gotta lock him in
Fuck
on that.
360.
You
But,
gotta carry on with that sports shit too, bro.
Oh, I am,
Do a sports podcast.
That'd be fun in the future, honestly. Right now the 42 Sports is just the TikTok and Instagram, but I love it because I'm just a huge sports guy. I mean, we were talking about yesterday, like I'm a huge sports guy. So
What's your favorite sport?
probably football. I went to Oregon, so
Okay.
I'm a massive
Yeah, he's a
college
fucking
football.
he's a Oregon like
I'm a
diehard.
diehard Ducks fan.
I'm
I got a
sorry,
signed Mariota jersey in my room. And
See, that's pretty fire.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
Mariota.
should do a sports pod together. I'm a big NBA guy.
Oh really?
I
Yeah.
love basketball.
God, I think with her.
Yeah.
That's fire, bro. Who you?
Yeah, I was gonna play college ball.
Let's do it like
Really?
a final four breakdown because Auburn's fucking winning right now.
Auburn's up right now.
Are they?
Yeah.
No.
I'm not gonna
bro.
lie. I had Florida, low key.
I mean, it's about to be like the end of the half or whatever,
What's
but
that?
it's 43 to 35.
Oh, okay, interesting. I honestly got Duke though for a full thing. I got Duke. Right
Yeah,
now.
I think Duke.
They're like
Where do you
the
think?
best.
Where do you
Yeah.
think? Cooper's
Bro,
going?
Cooper Flag might be the GOAT, bro. That's all I'm
I
saying.
mean, he's going whoever's won, I assume.
Oh man, I feel like because Bron's already talked about it, like the NBA like rigging. I feel like there's a chance they send his ass to like Utah or something.
Yeah. Well,
Fucking
Braun
God.
can think whatever he wants, bro.
Yeah, I think Utah would make the most sense because they don't really. I mean, their future is like what marketing.
They got Kelly Olynyk, bro.
Oh yeah, Kelly Olynyk,
Oh,
the
God.
gang member.
The gang.
Yeah, the alleged gang
bro.
member.
I'm looking this up by the way. This.
I looked it up while we were on stream. I didn't see shit about it. I didn't see.
Oh,
anything.
maybe he had insider info on maybe Kelly got like jumped in or something recently.
Yeah.
Why are they saying you got a bad hairline, bro?
I mean, because I kind of do. I'm not gonna lie, but
I don't think it's that clap.
You know what? That's what
Somebody said.
it looks good right now. I'll be honest, bro. It's pretty bad. But it is what it is.
But,
I get.
yeah, I think they'll send him to like Utah because like all they have is Markkinen and Hessler,
Hey, what a
Walker
one-night
Kessler,
stand. Oh yeah,
or like
yeah.
or they have like Keontae George. I don't know. That team is kind of nasty. That team ain't winning shit.
What do you think? What do you think about Warriors right now?
It's fucking. Listen. I'm a Lakers fan, right?
Okay, yeah.
So there's a part of me where it's like, all right, if the Warriors really go on this like momentum and they go to the finals again, I would want them to win if it's against the Celtics because like I still hate the Celtics.
Yeah.
And
I don't like the Celtics, but I fucking love Peyton Pritchard. That was my goat at Oregon.
I hate the Celtics, but I love Jason Tatum.
you love to. Oh, is
Tatum's not
that known? Is that known that like Jaylen Brown was a part of Kanye's sports brand before that shit died?
Yeah.
I feel like I that's like I feel like someone had told me that because when you said that, like it kind of clicked. Like I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
I don't know if I've ever mentioned this. I've played basketball against Tatum.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Holy shit, bro. That's
Yeah,
kind
in
of
high
insane.
school.
Okay, I was gonna say in high school. That's crazy, bro.
He went to the same high school that Beal went to, and I never played against Beal because he's too old for me. Because he's like mid-30s now, right?
Yeah.
But I've seen Beal play.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bradley
he's
Beal is
31.
Um, yeah, he's up there. No, I'm kidding. He's not
He didn't drop 50 on me. I wasn't guarding him, bro.
really. He dropped 50. Yeah, that's funny.
He ain't dropped 50. He ain't dropped nothing on me. I wasn't guarding him, bro.
No, that's actually funny.
He too
So
big.
we had at Oregon, bro. We had some demons over there, but nothing really works out, bro. Who made the music for
What
tonight?
made
You didn't spell it right, bro. Sorry, someone should make a username of my old username, but
Yeah. Who made or what made you want to go to Oregon?
I'd say it's an accumulation of things. So, first off, my mom's side of the family lived in Oregon, in
Okay.
Bend and Portland, like different family members. So I was always like acquainted with Oregon as a kid. Then also my uncle went to Oregon too, so he kind of a little bit brainwashed to make me a fan when I was younger, because both my parents went to more private schools that like really weren't like sports schools. So I was kind of a fan of the football team, but when I visited it, I visited a lot of different schools, but I went to Oregon and I just immediately loved the campus. Also too, they have a pretty strong advertising program and business program as well, since like, you know, Nike and
Are you a
Nike.
business major too?
No, I was an advertising major, so which it sounds you're probably like, oh, same thing, but advertising at
Oh, it's
Oregon
different.
is in the school of journalism, which is kind of funny to think
Yeah,
about.
I was gonna
but
say you wouldn't have a business degree.
I was a business minor though, so I was acquainted with the business school.
How
but
much you got in student loan debt? I'm curious.
I have a little bit, honestly. I was fortunate enough though. My parents like really put a lot into my college fund at early, like before I was even born.
Damn.
Um,
So were you telling me you were an industry plant? Baby?
Nah,
You an
my
industry plant?
I will say Oregon was very expensive, and I still have there are still loans, but I was fortunate. My parents had over 20 years in the college fund, but it was pretty expensive, honestly. My sister attended Oregon too. She was in the honors college, so it was like different, but I love Oregon. I'm such like an Oregon, like that's the one thing like that's like the one thing about me is like people don't really like understand my love for Oregon and like the University of Oregon, but like that's probably the one like blindsided like thing I have. You know what I mean? Like, you know how like people can like see flaws in certain things, you know what I mean? But like when it comes to stuff they love, like it's just hard for them, like they're just so biased. That's me with Oregon. Like it's impossible for me to like see mistakes with that school, you know what I mean? Which sounds bad, it sounds horrible, but it's just the truth. I fucking love Oregon. I haven't been there since last year actually, and I miss it. I miss the weather.
You fuck with the Trailblazers then?
Nah, I really don't. That's the thing is I never really had an NBA team going up because I'm from the Bay Area, and the Warriors fans just kind of they annoyed me a little bit when I was a kid. So I was more of like a fan of players, you know what I mean? And so like for Oregon, I really just follow like the Chris Duarte, you know, Peyton Pritchard, of course. I follow Dylan Brooks pretty heavily.
I don't have a team either, but that's because there's no NBA teams near me. But I got in on the ground floor with the Warriors because I fucked with Monte Ellis. I thought Monte Ellis was so I thought like Monte Ellis was gonna be like Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Like what Steph is now. Like I thought Monte. I was visibly upset when they traded Monte for Bogut back in the day. I was like, this is like a horrible decision.
Monte Ellis was crazy back in the day, but that's cool though. I like the Warriors more now, and I'm definitely not a fan by any means. Like, but I like more of their team. Well, it's also actually I'm not gonna say it because that doxes me. But I have a
Kelly Olynyk good.
This guy on Kelly Olynyk, bro. That's someone else, I think, but. I really just I'm more of a players guy when it comes to NBA. I like Jaren Jackson Jr. follows me, and I'm really hoping we can get an interview.
That would be sick.
JJJ's tapped in.
I love him, and
you should
love
get
his music taste.
Does he still play for the Grizzlies? I can't remember.
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah. Bro, you should get him to get you the Jaw interview, bro.
That'd be fucking unreal. I'd love that, but we'll see. I really want to.
Yeah.
My dream too is to get some. I actually had an Oregon like linebacker who follows me on stream way back in the day, like when I was very like much starting out. Because I've been streaming less than a year on Twitch, but I would love to get like an Oregon kind of like star, like a Dante Moore on stream. That would make my day.
You should get Bol, bro. The Oregon Duck Goat, Bol.
I actually Bol commented on on one of my pictures because I had his jersey on.
He did?
Yeah,
That's
and we
crazy.
talked a little bit in the DMs. Unfortunately, he left me on. He didn't leave me on scene, but he left me on Deliver last time. But I want to hit him up. And actually, funny story about Bol. Bol was in my graduating class. Well, I mean, he only went there for a year, but he was in my year.
Yeah.
First day of school at University of Oregon. Like literally the first day at University of Oregon, I'm going from like one of my classes to the next. I'm on the phone with my friend, like just telling him how it's been going so far. I'm like out of nowhere, I just see fucking Bol like walking right by me. I'm like,
bro,
I was
one of Heaven and Hell and I's friends who also streams. He goes to NYU and he had a class with Trump's son with Barron.
Oh my god! Wait, is it? Can I say who it is? Because I think I know who it is.
I don't know if it's out there that he goes to NYU, but he might. I think you could say it. If he gets upset at you, you can blame me.
Someone in chat already said it, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, all good.
Yeah. I think he's pretty open. He said that I had him on stream and he said that he was from there. But
Okay.
I was gonna say the Trump Connect, but that would not be.
We need him to get you the Baron Trump.
No, actually, I mean, with Baron at least you can be like, "Yo, Baron, you listen to Netspin."
That'd
you
be
can't
so
get his
funny.
dad on. Yeah, get his son. I mean, I know there's a connect between like Trump and Kanye. This woman, and she's pretty active. On stuff. You know what I'm talking about? The one that's like free Ghislaine Maxwell. She's like the only advocate for it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
She's
dude.
advocate for that?
Yeah.
That's a first.
Hogan, we got to talk to Martin Shkreli again. Get him in here.
Yeah, he should be tapped in Martin Shkreli. Martin Shkreli likes us.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Why not? Wait, Martin
Shkreli is like
Shkreli?
He's like this pharmaceutical guy who
So he got famous because there was a name brand AIDS drug and he like destroyed the price of it, even though you could still get like generics. He was doing it to tax insurance companies who tried to get their patients to take the name brand medicine because they would make more off of it. And then he went to prison. But before he did that, he got a lot of money. He bought like the Wu-Tang album. He bought
I know
the Carter
that name.
5 before it came out.
Am I tripping? Are they making like some not movie, but they're making something about him, right? Or no? I feel like
They might.
He's kind of
He's
gotten
not
like
in jail anymore.
he's gotten like co-opted back in the public because he's out, and like he talked to Shane Gillis, and Shane Gillis was like, "Bro, fuck this guy."
That's kind of yeah. Baron probably listens to Netspent. I don't know.
I feel like Baron is like he listens to like some old soul shit. Like he's he's trying to get like
he listens to Kanye, Dave Blunt's, that type of music. That's the type of music he's on.
I can't imagine a president's son listening to The Cup or whatever.
I can't put down the cup,
bro.
I can't put down the cup.
No, I think.
Why do we all agree that he drinks from the cup when we all know he doesn't? I'm getting tired of it, bro.
I do like how Dave Blunt's big thing is that he just stands up and the crowd goes fucking wild.
Yeah, I was there. It was insane. I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen.
I was gonna say it is cool where like you can just derive energy from standing.
Bro. It's the aura, bro.
Yeah. Yo,
I remember when he was streaming with the oxygen, or when he was performing with the oxygen.
Yeah,
tank,
Juice
bro.
WRLD Day. Yeah. Interview Dreon Dickey. I went to middle school. You went to middle school with Dreon Dickey? That's fire. That's a poll. That's it's an Oregon wide receiver.
Baron listens to King Von and Pooh Shiesty. That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
Shout out
for real, Saw.
Shout out Pooh Shiesty.
Chat build 42 or day blunts. Why would you even? But yeah, the Oregon stuff I'd love to, dude. Like getting like I want to get Tej Johnson on stream. Like I'd love that.
I feel like you could get Jaren if he fucks with you already. It can't be that hard.
well, he said he's down. It's just after a season.
Oh shit! I
Yeah.
see that he be fucking with like Icy Twat, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, he like listens to. He's like been on record saying he listens to.
I'm gonna be a music stylist for him. You're gonna see him posted up with like Until Japan eventually.
Dude, I think he said he fucks with it Until Japan.
Yeah, that makes sense. A lot of people will fuck with him.
Yeah, that's like kind of like the one like when I saw Kai, I was like when he posted but like the using the sound, I'm like, oh okay.
Well, I mean, you know why Kai fucking.
Yeah. Well, now I do. I only know because of
Yeah.
what you said yesterday to me.
Yeah, I mean, if AMP really has like a music stylist like that, that's pretty funny. Because like, what's his name? Phantom. Phantom was listening to Zucchini yesterday.
What?
And all the, yeah,
Are
yeah, he was in the car just bumping him, which was interesting.
the hell? That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Who's that one guy that fucking Bruce likes that Bruce.
Oh,
has
Bruce
been trying
dropped
to
him
put
off?
on
He
for
likes,
years.
Oh,
He likes
Protect.
Protect. Yeah, Protect. Yeah,
He,
that's his
like,
guy.
he kind of signed him a little bit. It's kind of like that, like vibe of it, but
There's
I
no
see.
way we're starting to sign artists to streamers, bro.
he kind of like talked about it like that. I don't really know what he actually did.
You're gonna
I
get
know-
they're gonna invent the 640 deal with that shit, bro. Fuck the 320, you getting the 640.
Yeah, it's gonna be
That's gonna be crazy.
yeah, that he's been he hasn't streamed in forever, but the one stream he did was like to promote his album, Protect's album.
You
But,
fucking Glock Kitty, bro?
someone always be asking me that. I've talked to her a few times. She
Oh, okay.
I want to try to get her on stream, but she's not down. You want to know who I want to get on stream, and she's saying soon, but it's not. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. Fucking whole lot of cheese.
Yeah, that would be, bro.
I want
You gotta
that
get-
interview so bad.
I forgot she existed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I just want it for the game.
Dude,
That's
she's
something
gonna.
that I like try to
we-
like wipe from my mind, bro.
If you're gonna do like a 42 records, I want to see her like actually record because that shit's gotta look insane.
Yeah, that'd be fun, honestly. But I told her, I said like, I was like doing the most like just. The tactics were just funny for me to try to get that interview, but I think it'll be happening eventually. I don't think I'll be her first interview, but I would love to be.
And now you have like a. Actually, no. I feel like the more you do with like Violet Myers, that's good because like she needs to be away from whatever the fuck, dude. That whole industry is like so cooked, and like there's one of those stars that like follows me on Instagram, and I never talk about it with her because I'm like, bro, this is gonna be really fucked up. I feel like it's kind of like not like a trafficking thing, but like you know what I'm saying. Like it's just kind of evil.
Yeah,
I wonder if Adam is just gonna do that since No Jumper's bankrupt.
Yeah, what were your guys' thoughts on that? I heard they've been kind of like stuff happened, but
Bro, he fucked over all his hosts too. Like he fucked over AD and Duno.
yeah.
Who's that one pimp he used to have on?
Wait, who?
That was crazy.
You know what I'm talking about, right? The one who did like the.
He's the one who like slapped a dude like in the middle of the interview.
Yeah,
I
Sharp.
forget what his name is.
Sharp.
Yeah.
Mm,
Sharp, yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Now it's crazy that Adam22 got rid of AD and Duno over some shit with Destiny and academics.
Destiny. Okay, that's.
Yeah, Destiny was involved in the AD and Duno drama. With,
You don't know.
Adam.
Do you know who Destiny is?
The streamer.
42. Yes.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
definitely seen him a few times. He.
I feel like that's a good thing you're away from all that because that is some bullshit.
Yeah, I try to be staying out of the more negative.
What does this have to do with Cardi? Not everything has to be about Cardi, little bro.
Yo, Doom Lover, you just got a little bro. He probably
Yeah.
bankrupt for Huh?
Yo, you gotta do it. You have
What?
to do a reaction to that Trap Lord Ross video about Cardi, like the gang violence one.
Oh yeah.
We need your input and like, cause that shit is
Yeah.
insane. He needs to.
I
That's
look
like
you
the
do.
biggest.
I don't.
That's the biggest flaw of academics. That Warren Chirac shit completely cooked all types of like internet journalists or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, it also got people killed.
Well,
Like
yeah,
that type of shit.
that
It's
too.
just crazy. Yeah, I'm interested in like all of that, but at the same time, like I don't want to, because my chat.
We need to
loves
stop
troll.
Trap Lord Ross, bro. We need to stop Trap Lord Ross, bro.
He got in an argument with Whack 100 over Big U. Like, why is he's like a British guy? Like, what the fuck? None of that even has to do anything about him.
Yeah,
It's kind of
bro.
insane.
Whack 100s. I think we've moved past the need for Whack 100 personally.
Mm.
What does he do, bro?
I
don't know,
really
I
What does he
think-
do besides sit around, be fat, and be a federal informant?
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really see him do anything except talk shit about like Jay Prince and stuff.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean,
What's
that
it got to
was,
do with Diddy? Everything's got to do with Diddy, bro.
What is
Diddy's
what is
the
his trial?
backbone of the music industry.
What is his trial?
Diddy's
beginning?
trial. Yeah, you know, you need to be one of the media there at the
Dude,
Diddy
that
trial.
would be insane.
Oh man,
Guys, I am Diddy's media. I'm kidding. But wait, sorry, what were you saying?
Your Diddy's media.
Well, no, sorry. I meant to say like I'll be at the Diddy media. Whatever.
he's
Somebody clip that.
to-
Clip that one.
he's supposed to stand on trial next month.
Okay.
I
Oh wow,
believe-
sooner than I thought.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's got so many cases that it's just gonna be going on forever.
Yeah, that's just gonna be. I don't even know, dude.
Yeah. Oh, the Whack 100 Twitter Space video. What about Whack 100 doing the wife swap with Adam 22?
That is nasty work.
What the hell?
That was crazy. Yeah. They talked about it openly on the podcast. Him and Whack.
Oh, I think I saw that clip actually. I
Yeah.
remember. Uncle go down with Diddy when the docs leak. What the fuck?
Were you at any freak offs?
No, not up. Not up
Drewski
down.
was.
Oh, I forgot about the
Drewski was at the.
state of Georgia shit. What the fuck? Bro, music for the night. You gotta change your name, bro. You're gonna go around, dude. There was a person. You know how I have an underscore on my Twitch name? It's
Yeah.
because someone had a 42 CEO, and they were just going to people's chats, and people thought that was me, and they're just saying
Yeah.
shit.
You want to know what I do that's funny? I impersonate Yeezy Johnny because I think it's funny.
Really?
Oh yeah,
I'm trying to make him look bad. Yeah.
have you talked to
That's
Johnny? 42?
No, I haven't. Yo, change that title, Soren. No, I haven't.
What
He's
a
a goober.
what a guy. He's.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think it is funny to still want to be on Ye's team after all this shit.
Yeah.
Bro, he DM'd me the other day. He was like, when World War III got uploaded, he's like, bro, is that an official upload? And I was like, yeah. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. He can't comprehend what his own goat is doing.
Damn.
What do you
That's
want me to
fine.
say about Cardi? If you want me to talk about Cardi, ask me questions.
We've talked so much
that are
about Cardi
relevant.
too. Yeah, Soren,
Yeah.
Soren. When are you gonna stream, bro? Because you're so much of a better streamer than I am, bro. He retweets everything we're talking about.
Who the fuck's Soren, bro? Who is this guy?
Soren, he's one of my mods. He's just trolling, bro. He's just
Oh.
trying to piss me off. He's rage baiting. Cook.
Bro, he's a
Soren.
Twitch mod. What do you expect?
Bro, what the fuck? I'm not right. What the?
When are you
hell?
gonna do a song? When are you gonna do a song war again?
Dude, I was supposed to be on Max's last one, but I was supposed to be on Max's last one, but he texted me like 30 minutes before, like it was supposed to happen, and I was out, so I just couldn't even get home in time, and I had like dinner reservations, but I'm gonna do one next month. Well, if he asks me again, I'll do one next month with him, but I've been trying to like not do them as much, honestly, because I'm a little burnt out of them.
You talked to Ass Pizza? I didn't even know this.
Well, I was on the Ass Pizza was a judge, but I've never spoken to him like one-on-one.
Oh, okay.
808 Mafia, the Southside was there, but he was a judge, and he's like, "Oh, pull up to the studio." It was funny, but and Bearline, I fuck with Bearline.
Hey, that would be pretty sick. Uzi always asks people to go to the studio, so maybe that'll happen.
Yeah,
he has all of his fan pages for Pink Tape to show up.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, that would have been pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah. No, that was not that like would be cool, honestly, if I showed up there. I think eventually something like that could happen, but I'm working. Wait, what? More about the Kanye version of Pink Tape?
Yeah, I don't know what this guy's talking about.
I mean, I think there's I don't know about rumor. Uzi was really close with Kanye in like 2022. Like,
that doesn't mean he's got a version of Pink Tape.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Uzi. I think Uzi had an idea of Kanye, like, kind of like being the executive producer, kind of like with Whole Lotta Red.
Executive dick writer.
Yeah, executive dick writer. But then, like, Rolling Loud happened, and Uzi got mad at Kanye.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened after that.
Yeah.
Pink Tape has had some real shitty ass track lists. It's kind of crazy because like the one we got on release isn't like the best by any means, but it's a lot better than like this shit with like Demon High.
Yeah.
Demon High, that song fucking sucks.
Oh no, the track was bad. I mean, shit.
He also has he did like a Paramore cover at the Phase Warehouse. I don't know if that ever leaked.
Oh yeah. What's that not? What's that leak?
I don't think that ever leaked, but it's pretty interesting.
That is. That's actually kind of crazy, honestly. Can you, bro? What the fuck? Okay, now y'all just now they're out of questions because they're just asking like random shit. But now this honestly, I really fuck with the conversations like this. This is fun.
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all for hopping on too. I didn't. How long have we been talking for? Damn! Holy shit! A while. It's 4:30. Holy fuck!
Yeah. We just been chilling.
Yeah, I appreciate. I love these. I want to do these more often for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they're just asking troll questions. So I think that's a good time.
I think Carti's got some long meat, personally.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, why you?
Somebody asked how long it was. The World War III album. The sound's like fine, but the lyrical content's not fine.
Yeah, I don't need him to go on his rambling escapades.
Yeah.
Because he's bringing up shit that he shouldn't, and that's like the problem.
Yeah. When is World War III dropping? It's dropping when they finish it. The albums. They didn't. They started working on it the end of March.
Yeah.
Damn.
If he's hitting Iggy, he has to have big meat. The fuck is wrong with you?
This is hot chat.
Why did you just write that out? Not only did you write that out, you read what you wrote out and you hit send on that one.
That's some shit Kanye would say because he's like a cuck.
Yeah.
Like actually, not even like a.
Is the Better Off Alone Carti snippet a real song? What do you think? What kind of question is that?
You know what? That's the thing that sucks too. Spotify like global charts, they be bullshitting with like Carti leaks, or like fan made songs. Like it sucks that they become more popular than like actual leaks.
Yeah. Nah, that's true.
Will the Travis Carti snippet Double Up Baptist ever see the light? Well, the project it was meant for is not coming out, so who knows?
But I mean, yeah.
Baby Boy's coming whenever he wants to drop it. He can drop it whenever he wants to. All he just has to do is tell Interscope, hey, we're dropping this day.
Damn.
Have you ever, off-topic question, have you ever tried to get 42 Doug?
I had him. Well, I really want
42?
to. I've inquired about it, but I don't think they'll let it happen. But I did. I was technically had an interaction with him on Black Max's stream because he had 42 Doug on a Song Wars that I was on.
What project was Double O Baptist made for? What project do you think it was made for? What? Like, what do you mean? What There's one project that it was very obviously made for.
42. You mentioned
That's
being from the Bay Area, right?
Yeah.
You got to do like a Bay Area, California stream. Well, actually, it might be like. Nah, actually, no. You need to get like Greedo on.
That'd be fucking crazy. I don't know if that. I don't know
Greedo
if my
is
chat would
sick.
care though. I don't think my chat. See, I don't know if they like chat. Would y'all like that? Because I feel like they wouldn't. But I'd be down to do it though.
Agreed. I mean, Greedo's made so much music with like other artists that
true.
you can ask a lot. Because I mean, Greedo's got shit with like Pure Born, Uzi,
Yeah.
and like I don't know. I fuck with Greedo. I think he's sick. And then he's doing that festival in May.
What festival?
Who Wants Smoke or whatever, like that Cali shit. It's like OGZ, Greedo, Mike Sherm.
I saw Greedo. Like,
he seems chill.
Yeah. He seems cool, honestly. That'd be cool to tap in more with the Bay.
Yeah.
I think eventually, definitely, I'll have to do something like that. Yeah, I saw him at Rolling Loud. Because he was right before Homicide Gang, I think.
Or contact that journalist who did the Carti album. Do an interview with him through like LA Book Review. See what happens.
Yeah.
I feel like that can't that'd be different.
It would be for sure. It'd be some different shit, honestly. I'd be down for
Yeah. I mean, you have a lot of opportunities to do other things.
Yeah.
I still want to know what that Monday stream is since you brought it up.
Oh, it's not
I know
really
you
that
can't-
crazy.
You can't. I don't know if you can say it. You can
I
DM
can't
it though.
care. I'm gonna delete this.
You should.
It's not that crazy. You're not
You
gonna.
should
Don't
link
say
up
it.
with.
Hmm?
You should link up with notable rapper Big Child Support.
Oh, I mean that's pretty cool.
Well, I've done one. Oh, well, I'm not gonna. It's some small, but it'll be funny. It'll. I think it'll be funny because it's in person.
Yeah, I would not let chat ask questions though, because that shit is gonna be.
Yeah, that one's. Yeah.
I am working on. I could say this one. It'll be funny, dude. Dude, Bino and I were talking about streaming. He said he was down. In Homicide Gang. I don't know if it'll ever happen though.
No, I don't think you want to be a part of that Rico when they get Rico'd. Personally.
Yeah, that actually might not be a good thing, but
I don't think you want to be a part of the Homicide DTE Rico.
They're gonna call you up.
Dude, imagine me on the stand. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I would get subpoenaed in that sense, right? They would subpoena me? Or no?
Yeah. Hey, they might charge you as a Homicide Gang affiliate, bro.
Okay, yeah. I don't think that'd be
They're gonna see you with the DTE chain on. And that's over.
Unk is Homicide Gang. Oh, I know what photo.
Is it true What's My Name was made for that show? No.
Wait, what? What does that even... Sorry, we say.
No, well, because Carti does record shit for shows. I think just to get paid, but that's not one of those cases.
Yeah. Chat, relax on me, please. Okay, let's not.
I can't believe Pop Out came out. Pop Out's the craziest. I thought that shit was dead. I was like, "There's no way this is coming out."
Yeah.
Mojo Jojo too. There was a lot of songs on that album where I was like, it caught me off guard.
Same. Was it your
I mean, Mojo was, I guess, a part of a track list pretty recently, but I thought because it leaked and it wasn't the big leak of whatever Solana was doing.
Yeah.
Or that group.
I am music on Solana.
Yeah.
I
Bro, RIP Problem Child. I was gonna drop too. RIP Problem.
I remember we talked about that actually. I think last time.
Yeah, because that was happening.
Yeah.
When we talked.
That was crazy times, low key.
Yeah.
Is this one got it 2021?
I could see it. I could see it being Narcissus. It sounds that old.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, honestly.
I think for sure, Jump In, this one got it, Overly, or the oldest. For sure. And maybe Twin Trim, because it's a pink tape throwaway.
Yeah. But nah, I mean, I think that's I'm always curious about like release dates or like sorry, not release dates. Like recording session dates. You know, I mean, like when stuff was recorded, like all that. I've always been interested in that. What are actually we talked? What you guys have like your favorite tracks are for the album?
Like just do like a top 5.
Well, yeah, if you have one, like top 3, top 2, whatever you guys fuck with. You said Toxic, right?
Yeah, Toxic I think is my most stream. I like I See You Baby Boy. All right, if I would do top 5, it'd be Toxic, Baby Boy, Cocaine Nose, Like Wheezy, and what would be the 5th? Damn, dude, Opium. Oh, South Atlanta Baby.
I fucking love that song.
Like
Yeah,
Wheezy.
I got Philly, South Atlanta Baby, Crank.
Oh yeah, Crank.
Trim.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of. I think this album, like the one thing that sucks is that there's just like I think it would be his best if it was just like a little bit shorter. Because We Need All the Vibes. I mean, I don't hate the song, but like that shit stands out like pretty sore.
Yeah, but that shit was fire, so it's fine.
And I don't know how you fuck with Philly like that. That is insane.
Bro, it's so good. Travis is good on it. Cardi's good on it. The beat's good.
I don't mind it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think I've liked Travis on a Cardi song since like Love Hurts.
Damn, that's tough.
Yeah,
I like all the Travis Cardi stuff.
They're saying they like Philly, my chat.
I mean, I don't hate. I think Crush is technically not the weakest, but like it's kind of like the most nothing on the album.
Well, the issue is they cut the Travis verse. Like,
yeah,
that's
I mean
the issue.
Yeah.
Like it needed to be like a minute longer with the Travis verse and have like an actual build up to it.
I feel that.
How do you feel about the Kendrick shit on there? 42.
I don't mind it, honestly. I was scared and I was like, fuck. Like, I don't know. But I kind of think he did his thing.
Yeah.
I think it works.
I don't know why everyone acts like the label made him do that when they did the recording session independent of the label.
I feel like they just see like two big artists like a part of the same label and they're like, oh, it has to be.
Well, I think it's
too,
also just what? Because Kendrick is not like a public guy really in terms of like who he fucks with usually. So I think him just randomly showing up on Cardi shit, they were like, oh, it's like manufactured.
Yeah. And you guys were saying earlier that the X song might be on Baby Boy.
I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna release.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
I don't want that shit to release.
He doesn't want it, but I like it.
I don't know how.
Yeah, the Travis verse on Trim's good. I hope the OG leaks with the OG Cardi verse because I don't like the new Cardi verse.
Oh, and Trim. Yeah, whatever version.
Trav had an extra verse on Crush.
Should I go let me crush?
They cut a lot of random stuff.
That's weird, honestly. I hate the snares on Hood by Air. I know it's random, but
bro, whoever put those snares on like every song needs to be like put down, bro.
Dude, it was so funny seeing Carter tweet that. Like, that's not me, by the way. Like, I didn't do that. Like, he had to say that. He that's how you know it's just not like what the fuck.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. Like, seeing a tweet like that, I was laughing at that shit for days. And
Wayne recorded for Radar.
That's crazy, honestly.
You should have asked his son for that version.
I didn't really fully know that. I don't think. Maybe I did, but did you see the clip of him talking about how he got like put on to Cardi, kind of like how he like put him on? It was interesting.
I mean, that's pretty sick. I think.
Cool.
No, I didn't see. What was the clip?
It was just from my interview, but I think it was mostly like he was talking about one time he just like listened to Cardi once, like how they were going to like dinner and like Wayne got out of the Sprinter van listening to Was it Rockstar Made or was it? Ah, fuck. What song? It was off a Whole Lot of Red, but.
Shout out Kanye for Rockstar Made and like half the album.
Oh, Stop Breathing. It was Stop Breathing, but and how he just like he was like looking at his brother as like hella surprised because like I didn't know Wayne was like he's like onto that, and Wayne was like, oh, this shit's tough, and then he just kind of like and then he was already listening to Carti, of course, so he just put him on from there. But I think like he really did tap him in with like Carti and stuff like that, because I think like we all kind of know like Wayne isn't really like super invested in like the scene, just because he has his own music taste. But
yeah, I mean he fucks with Uzi, so
yeah, and he like does industry stuff too, like Travis, you know what I mean? So it's not like he's like completely removed.
Yeah,
but
we need him to stop doing like shit with KSI. That's what we need. I don't know how KSI began like. I mean, I get the pull he has, but like having a song with Wayne, yeah,
it's almost like kind of just like really
random.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like really like that didn't really need to happen.
Yeah.
Was there ever another cover intended for music?
No.
Oh, I think he's talking about like the hoodie one. It's like Purple
No,
Matter.
there was never. There was no other cover. It was always the same thing.
I think it was just kind of like it was like a template thing uploaded, but it wasn't going to be the final.
Lone Song was considered for music. I don't know about anything with Ken being considered.
It's so crazy that Lone was considered. Thank you, Skylar, for the raid, by the way. But yeah, I can't even believe that it was considered. There's a photo.
I mean, he needs to get the music out with them eventually, because it is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think it is too. Man, imagine as a Carti surprise drop. Or sorry, not surprise drop, but like surprise on More Chaos. I know it won't happen, but
nah, it would have to be some like last minute change because like all the shit is uploaded already.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? Maybe, but like, I think he's waiting. I think, to be honest, that there possibly could be like an Opium tape in the future, since that's always been kind of like a rumor, even like 2019 when it was like that old Opium aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that will happen eventually.
I hope it does. That'll be fucking insane. People will go crazy for that.
I think it's necessary. I think the label it needs a push like that.
Yeah, it would be nice, honestly.
And he can do his like Young Money cosplay doing that, basically.
Yeah. Oh, Carti. What are we gonna do with Carti? I'm kidding. I'm actually excited to see where what he does though after. I mean, it'll be interesting to see like what he does. Oh yeah. Fuck! I just got a cramp. Sorry. My bad. Why was fucking my DJ left off? I mean, that's like one of those like things you don't really know.
It's because Kanye was on it.
Well, so they just had to take time to remove him and then put him. Then he was on the deluxe.
Well, they put it on the deluxe because it leaked. To get like, it's like when they put Can You Be on like the Vultures Deluxe.
Yeah.
Like Vultures 2 Deluxe.
Dude.
Did Ye record? Yes.
Also, this is really random, but did you guys see the me recreate the More Chaos cover?
Yeah, Ken reposted.
Yeah. Well, I don't really know if he fully runs that. He doesn't really run that page, but
it's probably Vault of Ken that does that.
Yeah. How many story views? Wow, yeah, you're pocket watching. Don Datouche on streaming when?
That's planned. I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Oh, the Donda 2 stuff?
Yeah.
It'll I talked to Che Pope I'm trying to remember when I talked to Che about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to. He was clearing samples for it like a few years ago. I think it was 3. I can't remember if it was 23 or 24. I'd have to go look.
Damn.
But
Storm, probably less than you think.
But it'll come.
But yeah, that's insane. That's actually fucking crazy.
I mean, if he clears it, he can't even drop it with like most of the features because they don't fuck with him anymore. So
Yeah, won't work.
he's gonna.
Well, I
Have
mean, he'll just put it out. Like, I don't
Oh.
think he cares.
yeah, on, like,
TBH.
he'll probably put it on like YouTube or something, or under that like Yay page that he made.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Bro, Digital Nas is supposed to stream them finishing the album.
Really?
When? What?
I don't know. Today. He flew to Tokyo to work on World War III, and he's supposed to be streaming it live.
Oh god.
I don't know how he's like. What happened to Arca? Because you know how Arca was in Tokyo.
Yeah.
Nothing came of that.
No.
I don't know.
That's a Twitch streamer now. Wow.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Dean really fell off the moment he started working with Kanye, bro. He started making some bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just how it is working with Kanye now. You don't really blow up off of it, or have like a.
Well, I don't mean like blow up. Like, I mean like he was actively making like some of the worst shit I've ever heard in my life, bro.
That too. Artists don't have a potential anymore. They just
Cruza is not fire.
Oh,
Cruza his ass.
sounds like a hot ass. You're not selling Cruza. Someone's old. It's funny. Damn. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty hungry, so I'm probably gonna end stream eventually and
Alright.
leave. But we definitely gotta run this back like later. You know, just chat about shit. I just love it. Honestly, it's so fun.
Yeah, just some casual. Well, we can do like a sports thing when
That'd
these
be
fucking.
fun.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. Hella. Like whenever college football, some shit like that.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta see what the game is. Last time I
Oh
was
yeah,
update.
wait, check that really quick. Yeah, if I'm gonna see.
Fuck.
Auburn's up by 2 with 13 to go. 13
Oh,
minutes to go in the second half.
It's close.
Yeah, Gators are going on a run. I might go watch this actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to see that. Low key. I'm gonna have the score up.
Yeah.
All
But
right.
I appreciate you guys though.
Yeah, of course.
I appreciate it.
I'll talk to you guys later. I appreciate the Yash coming on and everything.
Talk to you
I hope
later.
guys- Yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, you too.
You too.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, of course. See you guys.
See ya.